Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. We the Sun Salvation out here again, right? Camping located in Brooklyn. And as always, we like to give all honor and glory to our power.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahusha, Hashem, the Kadosh.
Khan, shout out to our elder apostles who taught us the truth and the spirit of power, Yahweh, right? Salutations to the house of God, the household of the faith, to Akim and Akwas that believe, brothers out there that continue to persevere. We say Shalom. Again, we're the Son of Salvation. As always, teaching every week, coming out here in Brooklyn, every week, the teaching and prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America, right? So, the topic for this lesson, for this live, is going to be dealing with prophecy. You know, because prophecy is our main focus. You know, we go into different things, different things in the scriptures through the spirit. But on this one, we want to deal with prophecy because there's a lot of things going on the earth as always, and we just want to bring out more prophecy through the spirit. Through the spirit. Go for the prophecy. That's it.
This is book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord Yahweh our power said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right. So this was Yahweh Shemawashah, right? He talking to the angel like, look, that man represents the angel. That wasn't an actual man. So he's telling the angel with the inkhorn, which represents with that inkhorn, right? And he's telling them, look, I want you to mark his men, right? Because his men who sigh and cry, the righteous men, they must be righteous because they sigh and cry against the abominations thereof. And like the brother brought out, the elect. He said to the elect, basically, I want you to mark them for exemption. So when you go into that word mark in this chapter in the Blue Letter Bible, it's the word tav, T-A-V, which means mark of exemption. Right, exemption from what? Judgment. So the Lord is not going to punish these men because these are righteous men. These men are actually speaking up. And they're actually crying against the wickedness that's being done. And that symbolizes us because as the hopeful elect, we're sighing and crying on the highways and byways every week against the abominations thereof. And you Akim and Aquab do it every day. You know, you cry, you speak, you're against this place, you're totally against this place, and you're crying and sighing, begging of the Lord to destroy this place and all the wicked people that keep doing the wickedness in this place. You know?
This is Ezekiel 3:17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked ways, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. So
Break that down.
huh?
No, you can break
Yeah,
that
so
down.
that which we just read in 9 and 4 is pretty much going into what I just like a prelude of what we read in our book that I've just read just now. Is that was our purpose
Hold on,
for
we're
the sign
crossing.
of crime.
Cross,
That's
come
what
on.
we was actually doing. Supposed to be out here warning those of the sheep, to get back into the fold. Now, if we sat back and just watched people going continuously sinning, never give them warning, then the Most High was asking for our blood to be required for their judgment as well.
Right, because that's why we come out here, because like that scripture pointed out in Ezekiel 3, we're commanded to come out here, because this is for watchmen. It's not for everybody. Everybody wasn't supposed to be a watchman. So the men that's on the highways and byways, right, true men of the Lord, they was called to be watchmen. And what does a watchman do? He watch for the signs, right, of danger, and he also blow that trumpet. That's what we're doing. This is the trumpet right here. This is the trumpet. And our voices, and we're using our voices to do what? To push out this word, to push out this new song, this word, and to give people warning about what's to come, because people are clueless and oblivious to what's really going on, and that's going to be the detriment of it. But hey, you know, when you're called, you were chosen. So yeah, this is for the watchmen. The watchmen were given the assignment to do what? To watch for the tokens, right? The signs of our Lord return, and then also to watch for the prophecy. And they also give warnings of the dangers that they see. You know, and like a watchman in the watchtower, when the enemy nation is coming in, right? They would blow that trumpet. And the army was coming in, they would blow that trumpet. See? So our job is just to give the word. That's it. Give the warning. Give the heathen day judgment. 2/3 day judgment. Give out warning, and that's it. And what that does is it ultimately get the blood off our hands, because we don't want the blood on our hands. Because when you go into reading that same chapter, if a watchman, right, someone who the Lord assigns to oppose, say, oh, I want you to get the warnings out. If we don't give the warnings out, your blood is on our hands. And that means that the Lord's going to require that. The Lord's going to punish us for not giving you the warning. Because the 2/3 going to die regardless. They 2/3. They're going to die in their sin, but we going to face the punishment too, because we didn't warn them inside. You know what I'm saying? So that warning has to go out. It has to go out. So you brothers out there, you know, that's on you brothers out there, man, you gotta come out. You gotta teach. You gotta come out and teach. That's right. You gotta come out and teach. If you've been in the house making videos, that's good. You know what I'm saying? On your downtime, but you gotta come out and teach, because it's commanded to come out and teach. We're commanded to go out in the highways and byways. You know. Got a quick piece up. You get that piece of highways and byways? Yeah. This is Nahum chapter 8, verse 1. No, not Nahum, Salakia. Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 1. And all the people gathered themselves together as one man into the street. So it was a large assembly, right? So all the Israelites are gathering themselves in a large group, right? So it says, and all the people gathered themselves together as one man into the streets that was before the water gate, and they spake unto Ezra the scribe to bring the book of the law of Moses, which the Lord Yahweh Shah had commanded to Israel. And Ezra the priest brought the law before the congregation, both of man and woman, and all that could hear with understanding, upon the first day of the 7th month. And he read therein before the street that was before the water gate from the morning until midday. So right there, it said he read it to the street, right? All the men and women came together to hear what? To hear Ezra read the law of Moses, to read the scriptures, right? But see, that's the point I want to make, is that what? He read that in the street. He read that in the street. He wasn't in the church or in a secluded spot reading that. It wasn't no private part reading that. He read that in front of everybody, and everybody was on the street. So that's the point that's being made here is, if you a man in the Lord, and the Lord gave you this talent to push His word, right? You got to come out and teach. If that's your calling, if the Lord said, "I called you to teach," and you a teacher, you got to come out and teach, man. You can't just stay in the studio and be in the house and just make your lessons that way. So the Lord has commanded you to come out and teach. If Ezra went out on the street and taught the multitude, right? And Yahweh Shah, being our big brother, he went out, when you read Matthew the 5th chapter, that whole, the multitude. Like, he went out and taught thousands.
Right. His works was actually so abundant that it couldn't be housed in this book.
Right, and also his works were seen. He did it in front of everybody's eyes. He didn't hide his life. The miracles, he did it in front of people. The parables, he did it. He spoke that in front of people, right on the street. So you can't hide your light. You know, if the Lord, whatever the talent the Lord gave you, you gotta put it out. Yeah, you can get it out.
No, you hit that right.
Verse 3, it says, "And he read thereon before the street that was before the water gate from the morning unto midday, before the men and the women and those that could understand, and the ears of all the people were attentive unto the book of the Lord." Man. And that's the same today. The only ears that's going to be attentive to this word that we're speaking is the elect. It's not going to be all Israel. That's why in the few verses we read, it says the men and women of understanding that can actually receive, that can drink that milk, that can eat that meat, man. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has an appetite for this word. Not everybody got teeth for this word. You know what I'm saying? And also, not everybody could drink that milk. Because you got a lot of 2/3, we could say that's lactose intolerant. You can't drink milk. So when you drink milk, you start bubbling. Your stomach starts bubbling, you rush into the bathroom. And that's just a analogy to say, like, whatever the basis, whatever, you know, scripture that the Lord, you know, commands us to bless, to bring out, even if it's a basic scripture, you're not going to get it. You're not going to receive it, bro. You know?
Revelation chapter 3, verse 22. It says, "He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the church." Unto the churches, right? The churches are the multitude, man. People that's going to come out and do these prophesying.
Right, and also specifically when Lord Yahweh Shah, not to cut you off, but when Lord Yahweh Shah was had John, his disciple John, write those letters, he wrote them to the church, the 7 churches in Asia Minor. So in I believe the first few chapters, between chapter 1 and 3, he was addressing the 7 churches in Asia Minor. So that's where he talk about the churches, right? Those 7 churches in Asia Minor, but also, like the Ak brought out, that also applies to the brothers too. Because we're a church. We're a church. Right, a church is just an assembly of believers. So we're a church. So there's many camps as churches, when you think about it. You know, so there's many churches out there. So this applies to the camps as well. It's not just, at that time we were written for the 7 churches in Asia Minor, but it also applies to the camps as well.
Exactly.
You don't gotta rush on it. I just want to bring out one piece. This is Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 9. It says, Ezekiel 37 and 9. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh by Shema Shah, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain that they may live. Okay? So that winds, the four winds represent the earth. See what I'm saying? So he's speaking to the nations. He's telling them, look, I want you to prophesy to the nations, right? So that you can reach the nation of Israel. That wind represents the nations because Israel was scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So in order for you to reach, in order for you to fish, to get his elect, you gotta push out his word to the four corners of the earth. That's why Lord Yahweh Shah said what? This gospel shall be preached. I believe that's in Matthew 24th chapter. Throughout all the world.
Right.
So that wind represent the nations because you gotta reach the elect is in the four around the four corners of the earth. Even though we know through prophecy, majority of the elect is gonna be in the States, in America, but you still got elect members that's over there, over Europe and Asia, and, you know what I'm saying, and the Pacific Islands and other places. So that word gotta get spread. So as a man, so the Lord is telling Ezekiel, like, I need you to push my word. I need you to teach throughout the four corners, man. And that breath of life represents the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So he asking Ezekiel to teach his people, right? Give them the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, to break down these scriptures, man. And that's what we commanded to do. That's why we open up this lesson, right? As the men of the Lord, you know, our job is to break down the scriptures and make it simple and plain to understand. You know? And only the elect is going to receive it because that's just how the Lord designed it. But we prophesying to the wind, we prophesying to all nations because even though this word is going to do most, it's like a, when the elect hear the word, they're going to get my love. When the 2/3 hear the word, they're going to be cut. And given the opportunity to repent, if they don't repent, right?
We hear the word, they found guilty.
Right. And then the heathen's going to be found, exactly. The heathen's going to know they future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What the Lord has in store for them for their future. So it's important that we come out here and teach, man. And like I said, right. And like I said earlier, if you were men of the Lord and the Lord gave you that gift to teach, come out here and teach because what we doing is important, man. The heathens have to know their judgment. They have to know what the Lord got in store for them for their future, right? 2/3 got to learn their judgment, got to receive the opportunity to repent. And then the elect, hopefully, when they hear the word, no, Salakia, when the elect hear the word, they get sealed, you know? So this is important. What we're doing is an important work. It has to be done. Because we can't receive salvation without you look at like Amos 8:11, right? The family of the word. The family of the word can't exist without first having the word come out in the word. You gotta have people teaching for the family to exist, for the stop. And they're not to be available, they have to be available. Right. They have to be available at one time. So again,
In abundance too.
right. And also when you spot us pushing his word, what are we doing? We're destroying his kingdom. His kingdom is coming to an end. We're destroying his kingdom with his word. And prophecy is speeding up.
They did what the Lord was doing.
Yup. I think they I forgot what they did. And then they blew the horn or something like that. Yup. They fell down. So that's what we doing, you know. The men of the Lord all coming out. Real men of the Lord, not these fakes out there, because like our Lord said, you're going to have false prophets out there. But the real men of the Lord, the true men of the Lord, they're going to be teaching the right doctrine that was taught to us by other apostles. And if you ain't teaching in that way, then and in that order, if you're not a man of the Lord, and what you're teaching is filthy, it's folly. It's filth. You know? It's straight filth. It's Matthew 24 and 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? All right, so we in that time right now, and all the signs are being, it's already there, right? You had Hurricane Derby here. You having a brother just told me that the tsunami that's coming to New York soon. I just seen earlier this morning the video of an earthquake that just hit New York. Yeah, it was an earthquake that just hit New York. So all of these signs our Lord said to remind us, right, that he's coming. You know, that he's coming. That's why all of these things are taking place. As he said, because Yahweh Shah is coming, man. He's coming. Alright? And we in the end times right now. What is the end time? Let me apocrypha, second Ezra 6 and 9. We in the end times right now. This is the end of an era, an end of an age, an end of a rulership. Who rulership? Esau, Edom, and so-called white man. It's time for him to, it's up. His time is up. Alright? It's time for him to rule is up. It's time for him to control the earth is up. Right? He was given the earth for a portion of time to rule the earth, right, and to be on top, but now that's coming to an end. That's why this society is, at every infrastructure of this society is crumbling. You see, because the Lord is destroying this place, because this is his time to rule is up. No, second we saw that.
Chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Right, so what is that saying? It's saying what? That at the end of the world, Esau will be ruling, and we at the end of the world. Right? And Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the Edomites, they're on top. But right now, their power and their position of power is crumbling. Alright? Is crumbling. So we at the end of the world because the wicked is ruling. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and the international Bacon family, they're ruling the earth right now. And soon to come, Jacob, who represents the nation of Israel, you so-called Black, Latino, Native American people out there, we're next to rule. That's why I said Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning that follows. Because once Esau is toppled, then the Israelites are going to rule this earth for all eternity, you know, forever.
Next.
That's the best way to put it. We got next. That's right. Let me bring this precept out. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15 and 16. See then that ye walk circumspectly. Look at that word circumspectly. It says circumspectly means in a careful prudent or discreet way or in a way that avoids risk. So that's how we supposed to live, man.
Make sure.
Exactly. We supposed to be avoiding this. We supposed to be careful in our words, what we say around people, right? What we do around people. We supposed to be careful because we coming in a time of persecution. The persecution of the church is coming. All right. We're going to be hated. We're already hated now, but we're going to be hated on a worldwide scale.
Tell you.
We're going to be hated by all nations.
Check this out, right? Just
2/3 here, everybody gonna hate us, right? And they're gonna wait, come on, you can take that out. Right, you should.
see that?
Yeah, you can read that to him, huh?
It says man jail for Facebook posts encouraging violence. Now see, what happened is he's pretty much gonna go down because he's like gonna be the trophy or the token. You know what I'm saying? Like that go-to person that you could say to you could say like pretty much like this. He started this. He's the pioneer of this. He was the first one to go down for posting on some kind of social media platform inciting violence.
Right.
But that's only employed to get this thing to be normal. Like when you say things or when you write things or when you do videos and upload videos on this end time prophecy, that can be looked at as hate speech.
But that's
You know
what
what
it is.
I'm saying?
They're gonna turn that. They're gonna
Exactly.
label that hate speech.
Exactly.
And then what they're gonna do is they're gonna take, as you said, they're gonna the AI now. That's why all this AI technology is integrated.
Right, and they're gonna
in your
use
phone.
that and
Right.
fraudulently
Put our
make it-
faces
right,
and,
exactly.
and say we did it.
We said this and we
Right,
said
we did that, and we did these crimes,
Right.
And show the people like, look, see these Hebrew Israelites, they were stealing, they were doing this, they were doing that, right?
Like, yeah, I remember like
So they have an excuse to come down on us and get the people to turn to hate us. The people already hate us regardless,
right.
but now it's like by doing that, they have the right to go to use full without any watchful
Customs,
eyes.
exactly.
See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Without any watchful eyes, they can go full measure. Now they can bring in the military, the robot dogs, and
All
super
kind of stupid mess.
soldiers with exoskeletons and all that Call of Duty stuff, man.
That's the whole point, man. That's the point, man. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be
But that's they control.
criminalized.
Yeah, that's they control.
Exactly.
And we in it, man. And shit is turning up. Like yesterday, I seen a robbery happen in the supermarket. I was going to the supermarket and somebody was in there trying to steal soap. Soap. Bars of soap.
Bro,
Yeah.
but more than likely he was stealing that because he had a customer. Stealing that soap. That's somebody who's gonna buy it so he can get his drugs. Get his
Probably.
quick fix.
Probably.
Quick fix. You know?
Yep. And also, I would say hard time too, because I went to the store for the Family Dollar next to the supermarket in my neighborhood. I went to the Family Dollar, and then they had a robbery. And what? They were selling cosmetic products, like hygiene cosmetic
Right.
products.
Deodorant and all that.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but that's a crackhead move. A drug addict move. You know?
Yeah,
Don't mean
yeah.
to be disrespectful or facetious or whatever. But that's exactly what that is. That's a drug addict move. They go into this is why when you go to like Dwayne Reed, Walgreens, so on and so forth, a lot of their products that you need, you always got to call for an employee to come and open, use the key to open up the gate. Usually that stuff is right on the shelves where you can reach and take it yourself. Now you got to call and get get an employee to come and open up these things for you, man.
robberies that happen.
Exactly.
Especially my
Exactly.
They be hitting the wall,
Oh man.
like crazy. I be watching it happen because my job, there's a Wolverine down the block from my job, like 2 blocks up.
Right.
Yo, they like every time I come in, I get my little snack, whatever. I see a migrant just come in, do this shit. and just walk out the door. They can't stop him, so they just get his shit. They say, hey, stop.
But that's yes. I wouldn't want that job. That security guy, man. Because it's like they taunt you. You know what I mean? They do stupid stuff. Face. If they, if I don't do that, I'm going to risk of losing my job. You know what I'm saying? Then if I do something, it's possibilities of
losing
this.
your job.
No, I'm risk losing my life. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you get into it with these addicts, still might have a knife or something on. You know what I mean? I remember it was this one thing I saw. The security guard followed the dude outside, and the dude stabbed him in the neck and killed him. You know what I'm saying? So like, is that job really worth it? You know what I'm saying? Like, let them steal it, man. That store's got insurance. They're gonna replace that. You know what I'm saying? Well, how much is that deodorant? How many he took? 10 at $8 a piece? $80, man. You'll let your blood hit the pavement for $80?
Yeah, but that's only some security. Right. Oh, I was at a fusion. Yeah, we was at a So yeah, that walks Stephen 5:15 says, see there that he walks circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So you gotta be careful, man. Don't be a fool. Cause we know we in a very delicate time, for lack of a better word, a very crucial time for us as Israelites, because we're already in Jacob's trouble, but now it's gonna climax. We're already in trouble, I would say that way, but we're not in Jacob's trouble though, because it's not as the scripture described it, as
time that we've never seen before.
like I was exactly. So we in trouble, like we're entering in Jacob's trouble, and we already at the beginning of it, but this is more like the calm before the storm, like and that storm is coming in. You know, like how last week you seen that cloud forming, and you seen the drops of rain. Like these are the new robberies and the murders and the rapes and whatever the crimes that's happening.
Like the build-up.
Right, it's the buildup. It's the signs that Jacob's trouble was coming. Right? So we're already in Jacob's trouble, but it's not to the point that the scriptures describe. It's not to that heightened state of
State of emergency.
right, that heightened state of madness, you know, or hell is broken.
But that don't mean you can slap. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that.
And also with the elder told me one time, as you know, when I went to see the brothers, I went up to see the brothers, right? The elder told me, like, you know, only can be in public things. Like, there's a large crowd of people, it's a way large crowd of people. You know, because a lot of revenue is going out in these large crowd of people. You know, when they had these parades and whatever the case may be, these parties, man, big large crowd of people. Be secluded, you know, just keep it small between you and the brothers, right? Or you and your family. But don't be hanging out. Don't be around large crowds of people. That's you walking circumspectly. You're being wise. To be foolish would be to go in a large crowd of people partying and, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just bullshitting and having fun. And not watching. And pretending like these prophecies are not coming to pass. That's you being foolish. I've seen the dangers, I've seen the times that you're in, and I've seen the dangers that's all around you. That's you being foolish, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Definitely being foolish.
So we got to be careful. Got to be wise. The Lord ultimately command us to be wise. Man. Don't be like these foolish people in the world that just partying and bullshit and think that everything is sweet, man. But it's not. It's really not. No, also you gotta watch what you say, you gotta watch what you gotta watch how you dress. Because if you from the hood, the way that you dress could offend somebody and throw somebody off. Now they think you a gang member. Now they think you a part of some group or you one of their ops, man. So you gotta watch what you say, you gotta watch how you dress, you know, how you interact with people. Because people got demons in them. So you gotta use this. You gotta work with wisdom when you're dealing with people. Because people got demons on them, and you know, them demons can be triggered at any time. And they cursing you out, they spazzing out on you, they want to fight you. Yo, this happened in the same day. I'm getting this phone. I just got this new phone, right? Yesterday. And as I got the new phone, right, I was shopping around before I got this phone. I was just shopping around looking at the phones they got for the best deal I could get. And I went to Boost Mobile. As I'm going in the Boost show, this old head, man, you could tell he been in and out of jail because he's paranoid, bugged out. And he's sitting in there chilling.
Right.
You know, I walked in there slow. I wasn't trying to be weird or nothing. I just walked in there slow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just looking around, taking in my surroundings. You know, and as I was looking, he was like, man, he's like, yo, man, yo, I don't like people behind me. I don't like people in front of me. Yeah.
One of those guys.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, man, I got a knife, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't shoot. I just leave.
Like, right, what's your point, sir?
Yeah. You telling this old life man that I'm putting it out of jail. I'm like, what's the point? You know?
It's gotta be careful, man.
Yeah, people just got demons. Got demons on it, man. Like, damn. I just came to get a look for a phone. You trying to start selling me over nothing. So let's read that again, Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. And we see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Demon of time, because the days are evil. And that's the thing, man. The demon of time is actually remembering what place you are and what place you're in at this present time, man. The spirits that's out, man, the Most High is putting out spirits of vengeance. And his vengeance is to execute judgment. And pretty much right now, he's starting to check, man. You know, you might have your little Edomites here and there, you know what I'm saying, that little death here and there. But for the most part, he busting Jake all the way upside his head, man.
That's right.
I just read an article earlier, and I posted it on my TikTok, and it was this young lady. I think she was 26. 26, man, and she bodied her husband, man. She killed her husband, shot him dead.
Wow.
You know, and it was all over an argument, and the argument came about a post that he put on Facebook, or she put a post up on Facebook. Lo and behold, there was an argument.
Right.
Now the guns came out, and she blew his head off. So you know where we at, man. You know where we at. That's what he meant by redeeming the time, man.
For the days of evil, man. Bad times.
Bad time.
Bad times. Things are bad out here. It's rough out here. People, like I said earlier, people stealing soap. I'm like, who the hell want to steal soap?
Look at that. Look at 17. It says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord Yahweh our power is. And his will is executing said judgment. And that's his will, man. Whatever he say out of his mouth does not come back void, man. If he say it's going to transpire, it's going to happen.
Right.
And that's what this book is. This book is filled with judgment.
Right, and the Lord's will is what he wants. What he wants for us to do is walk circumspectly, right? And for those who don't walk circumspectly, he want to punish them because it says in Psalms 7 and 11 that he hate the wicked every day. So if you being foolish, and he hate foolishness too. So if you being foolish and you walk in as a fool, you living your life as a fool, the Lord gonna punish you, man. And whatever evil judgment that the Lord got on the way, you gonna be swept up with it. Give me Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. Because that's what happens when you a fool. That scripture gonna bring it out. This is what happens when you're a fool, when you're not circumspect, when you're not watching your surroundings, not watching the dangers that surround you, not watching the dangerous time that we're in. We just said in Matthew 24 that we in the end times. Yahweh Shah is coming, man. We at the end time. This country's over. His rulership is over. His kingdom is coming down to an end. It was over, man. It's done. It's good. It's finished here. Yeah, it's finished. Yeah. No, Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. Yeah, it's done. So you was acting, tempting the Lord. Because the scripture said what did Lord Yahweh Shai tell Satan when he was tempted? He said, tempt not the Lord thy God. When you being a fool, and you doing foolishness, right? And we in a bad, wicked, evil time, and you doing foolishness, you doing things you're not supposed to be doing. You tempting the Lord to destroy you, especially when you know better. Definitely tempting the Lord to destroy you, man. Because you put yourself in a situation where you could be injured or deleted, man. That's you walking circumspectly. Don't put yourself in a situation where you could be deleted or injured, man. Bring it up.
Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 12.
Yep.
For man also knoweth not his time, as the fish that are taken in an evil net,
Yep.
and as the birds that are caught in the snares,
Yep.
in the snares, like so are the sons of men snared in the evil time when it falls suddenly upon them.
Right. Nobody knows when they're going to die, and they also don't know when the judgment of the Lord going to come for them. They don't know when judgment is going to go out. They tell you that in Ecclesiastes 8, I believe 11 and 12, that because judgment wasn't executed speedily,
Oh yeah.
therefore it was set in the hearts of men to do evil. You
Continue
understand?
on.
So, just because the Lord ain't end you or punish you quick, doesn't mean that punishment ain't coming.
That's right.
It's going to come on you, as it says in this scripture, when you least expect it.
Exactly.
So if you walking as a fool, you tempting the Lord to punish you. And when you get punished along with this world, because you moving foolishly, hey, that's going to be on you. Because these people going to get, they're going to get caught up in that evil net. They're going to get snared up like a fish, like a fish with a fishing net. They're going to get caught up. They're going to get caught up in all the bad times. What up with they ain't gonna have no protection, no answers, no guidance, no help, because they fools, man. They fools. They not walking circumspectly. And the ultimate way of walking circumspectly is to walk in the spirit. Don't fulfill the lust of the flesh. But somebody can say, oh, I'm being wise, I'm doomsday prepping, I'm collecting golden coins. And yeah, that's a wise thing to do. Right? So, stack up some extra supplies and have golden coins, but they look at that as a source of salvation.
Right.
That's gonna save them in Jacob's trouble. That's gonna save them when the shit hits the fan. Oh, I got the coins. I got gold and silver. I got all these supplies. I'm good.
Right.
I got this underground bunker. Or I got this spot in the woods somewhere. This camping. I'm alright. Nah. Because even then, all those possessions will be taken away. That's why I believe Luther 12 chapter, Yahweh Shah talks about the rich man that had the barn, that had all that wealth, and he created a house, restored all his wealth, and in the same way he wants his life. He didn't get the chance to spend his wealth.
Definitely.
Yeah, so the Lord made that analogy to say what? That our lives is more important than possessions. And what you possess could be taken away. You can lose your possessions. All your possessions can outlive you. The possession is still be in the earth. You understand? So we gotta be wise, man.
This is
Gotta
Matthew.
be wise in this time.
Book of Matthew, chapter 6, 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasure upon earth,
Right.
where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and still. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's almost like that same script, the other scripture, where he said, you ran in the house from the bed, and put your hand on the arm, put your hand on the wall or the door just to get bit by something. Like, you know, you're doing one thing to ensure this, and then,
that was Amos. I was in the book of Amos, but that's saying there's no escape.
right,
No escape from
right,
the Lord's judgment.
exactly. So
No escape.
you putting up for yourself treasure for the long haul.
Right.
And guess what?
But you gotta break
Thieves
down.
come and kick in the door
Right.
and spoil you. Spoil your goods.
Exactly.
So you saved that for what? All that hard work you did. Point of that was you need to pay more attention to with the word.
Scripture.
You should, exactly.
Get into the
Pay
scripture.
more attention to the
Right.
scripture.
Get into the
And-
scripture. That's really
And
what it.
following these laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
That's it.
Oh, it boils down also with faith, because your faith is going to make you follow the Lord's statutes and commandments. Your faith is going to make you fear the Lord, you know, because you have those who follow the Lord. You got Old Testament Israelites who follow the Lord's statutes and commandments, but then you ain't got no faith. So you're not pleasing the Lord, and everything you do is in vain. Because the Lord care about that faith, man. You can keep all the Lord's statutes and commandments, the high holy days if you want. If you don't
Right.
got faith in Him, it's all meaningless. It's all vain. As it says in, I think, James 2:22, as the breath is without the body, so is faith without
work.
exactly. And vice versa, Jesus works without faith. So exactly, he's saying, yo, even if you got all these works, right? You keep the high holy days, the Sabbath, but you ain't got no faith, it's so important. Like
Right.
IUIC, everything they do is in vain. All they members is serving, they serve it in vain because why? Y'all don't got faith in the Lord. Y'all don't call the name of the Lord. Y'all don't know the name. So y'all don't have no faith. So all y'all works is pointless. You keeping the high holy days, the Sabbaths and fasting, whatever. That's all pointless because y'all not doing it in the name of the Lord.
Exactly.
So faith and plus works brings salvation.
A lot of times people do things for gratification from others. You know, accolades and
also
pat you on your back. Yeah, you're doing a good job. You're doing good. But salvation is not for a group of people. Salvation is for you and your soul, man.
For the elect.
Yeah.
It is really for the elect. But also,
but
people
you-
got that Christian spirit on. They got that Christian spirit of, oh, everything good. Yeah, they got that church spirit of, oh,
God is
good.
and all
And
that.
they always want to just stay in the, they be entertained. That's the issue with Jake. Jake just want to be entertained, and this is why they stay amongst the churches and amongst IUIC in that congregation, because they keep steadily getting entertained, man.
Yeah. What was that? What was the name of that movie? That wasn't 300, right? What he was saying.
What?
Are you not entertained?
Oh, that was Gladiator.
Gladiator. And he said that in the most wait, how did you say what word? He said that in his most sarcastic sense that you could ever put that into, because he was fighting for his life. And he had to kill an animal. First he had to kill a man, then after he killed the man, he had to kill an animal, a beast, a lion. He had to kill, it was a lion, right? It was a couple of lions, matter of fact, right?
Yeah, but I believe the point, the message.
No,
was-
we'll get to that point, right?
yeah.
The point of the matter was, he was really saying, like, y'all find this amusing. Y'all consider this to be entertainment. Gambling with people's lives, man. And that's the same thing you doing, you two-thirds is doing, man. Y'all find this to be amusing. Y'all think that the stories that come out of this book is fictitious. Y'all think these are fables. These things didn't exist. Like Yahushua didn't exist. I don't understand y'all logic, man, because when you realize what's going on and you stop playing games and living your life on this worldly plane and start getting into the scriptures and living spiritually, you'll see the difference, man. And you'll recognize what's going on. But if the spirit ain't dealing with you, man, it's just not gonna deal with you. It's just not gonna deal with you. But for the most part, man, I wish you luck. Wish you luck.
And without faith, you ain't gonna make it.
Nah, you ain't gonna.
You ain't gonna survive because the scripture says what? Sirach, the second chapter, he said, go on to you who was patient, right? And when you go into patience, patience is waiting on the Lord.
Right.
Waiting on the Lord to do something. And then you follow up. That's what you're waiting on. You see what I'm saying? So you lost that hope, that expectation that the Lord was going to do something. Right? That's why the
you
scripture
never
said,
had it
woe
to
unto you
begin
who
with.
lost hope.
You never had it to begin with, because if you did, you would have stood fast.
Right, but actually, you had those who didn't have the faith. You go to Matthew the 13th chapter, the Lord talks about those who in the faith for a while, but what happened? It's now hard to go back to the world.
Right? But that was because the faith was tested.
It was weak.
They didn't have that strength. You
It
didn't have that strength.
That's why Proverbs 24:20 says, if your faith, when you face adversity and you give up, your faith is small. It was small. That's what it is.
But that's what's going to happen anyway. In this truth, man, you're going to be facing adversities, man. And your faith is going to be challenged. It's going to be tested. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to have to persevere, man. You got to buckle down, man. Pray hard. I have to go a couple days without eating, fasting, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You have to do a lot, man. This thing is not easy, man. And it's getting ready to come to a point where everybody's going to be tested. On the level I have no idea, man. I have no idea on how this thing is about to get.
This is Sirach chapter 2 verse 14. It says, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do with them when the Lord shall visit you? Right. So you lost that hope, that expectation that the Lord is going to come back, right? That he's going to do something, that he's going to bring us out of the situation. You lost that hope. So what happened? You went back in the world. You went back into the world. So what are you going to do, right? Now that you lost this hope, this expectation, the Lord will save you, lift you out of the situation. What are you going to do when you face pain? What are you going to do when you face challenges, adversity, and adversity and challenges come? Because there's a trouble coming, and it's going to hit everybody. It won't be a time like no other, but it's going to really affect Jake, man. It's going to really affect Jake, because Esau is going to use that time to try to wipe Jake out.
Yeah.
That's why you're going to see a high level of military presence inside Jake neighborhoods, man. He's going to use that time to try to wipe Jake out.
I was in Manhattan yesterday, man, on the west side. I seen a military type emergency vehicle. It was NYPD. This thing was armored. This thing looked like some real military type of vehicle.
Also, the Cybertruck, have you seen the Cybertruck now? Cybertruck?
Oh, that slanted thing?
Yeah, Cybertrucks, yeah. That's all be employed so that's gonna be sold later on to the police departments, man. So now they're gonna have, and them things is bulletproof. I heard them things were bulletproof. But now they're gonna have armored Cybertrucks, man.
That car is bulletproof?
Yeah, I heard it was bulletproof.
Well, probably the prototype. I don't think they're selling bulletproof joints to every people. Well, I seen the people. Matter of fact, was making a movie back there two camps ago. And it was parked back there. That same car you talking about. I seen him drive down and pull up. Actually, he came down the park.
Right.
This is Luke 21 and 36. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. So you want to be accounted as worthy in those times, in those end times. You want the Most High to bypass, okay, by him. Yeah, get him. You know what I'm saying? You want that past reflection. That's the only thing that's going to save you. And other than that, nukes for you. Fire for you. Charcoal for fire. Enough said.
Jeremiah 37 said, alas, for that day is great, for that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay, the elect is going to be saved out of Jacob's trouble, but Jacob's trouble is coming. Right? This is a great and terrible day for Jacob as a nation. As the Lord's witnessed it, the discipline. You see what I'm saying? So the Lord is gonna use Esau, Edom to judge Jacob. That's what Jacob's trouble is all about. When Esau, Edom coming down with that great wrath, and the Lord's gonna allow it because pertaining to 1 Peter 4:17, judgment shall start in his house. Let's get that. 1 Peter 4:17. 1 Peter 4:17 it says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh Shemar Shah. What's the house of Yahweh Shemar Shah? Starting with the Israelites believe. That's the house of Yahweh Shemar Shah. But they gather with. This is why the Apostle Paul warned that, not all of us should be people because we're the So it's those that know the truth, right? We saw it as those that know this truth and know that they Israelites, okay? And then the rest of the nation, right? And if it first began at us, right, those that know that they Israelites, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua? If the righteous is going to be judged, right?
Right.
And the Lord is evaluating the righteous, those that they know that Israelite, right, that know this truth. And if he would have judged them first, how much more of the two-thirds that don't know this truth?
Yeah.
And that's not living according to his will. Because he's going to judge both the righteous and the wicked. But the wicked ain't got no chance. It's the same wicked, right? They don't got no hope. It says, if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh God? Right? They're going to be destroyed. They're going to be destroyed. All the 2/3 going to be destroyed. That's the end of them rejecting the gospel is destruction. Because for the elect, them receiving the word of salvation, but for the 2/3, them rejecting the word of destruction. That's why Lord Yahweh Shah said in Matthew 13, right? Because the disciples asked him, right, in the chapter, why do you speak a parable? You don't talk plain like you do with us. Right. And the Lord Yahweh Shah basically told him, like, look, it's not for them to receive the understanding, it's for you to receive the understanding. That's why I'm speaking plainly to you. And that was to fulfill prophecy because there had to be a 2/3 growth. Right. You had to have members of the 2/3. So in order for you to be 2/3, you have not to know that you're Israelite.
Right. You have to know.
No, you had
not to know.
Right.
Right.
That you're Israelite, or that you understand on these scriptures what they really mean. Mm-hmm. See? Matthew 13. Saying, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, but to them it is not given. That shows a lack of fear. And ultimately, the Lord didn't want you to be in this. That's why you're on the outside. You know?
Second Peter, chapter 2, verse 21. It says, for it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandments delivered unto them. So that's a privilege, man. The book, Yahweh, while Yahweh Shah said to himself, let me share
No, I mean, if I extend
the secrets of this book with you. And you take that privilege and flip it. You learn what you can learn, and then you start teaching where with doctrine.
Right.
Or you just fall out the truth.
Right, you go back in the world.
Right. Like, what you think he gonna do?
There's no more mercy now. Because you trample the Son of God on the foot. There's no more mercy for you. Because he's our lawyer. He's our
exactly. Applicator, yeah.
Right.
He advocates for it.
They receive for the Father to give us mercy and grace.
Come on.
So without him, you don't got no mercy and grace. Now the Lord gonna give it to the Lord.
Come on.
And it's so, and like in these imperfect bodies and being in captivity, it's so easy to go off, man.
Yep.
It's a different constant line. Like right now, we probably did something that broke this off. That's why the scripture said, how can a man understand his own way? Cleanse me from secret faults. Meaning forgive me for the sins that I don't know I commit. That I don't know. But there's sins that we know that we do that's wrong. And then things that we know that we don't know that we do that's wrong.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's why we gotta ask for mercy and forgiveness outwardly, man. Ask your how about you not try to forgive us, man.
For you, where that just brought out. This is Romans 6. It said in 1. It says, what shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? Yahweh, our power forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein? Ye know not that so many of us, as were baptized in Yahweh Shah Mashiach, were baptized into his death.
Right. So, pertaining to Romans 6 and 1, right? Why would you want to go back in the world and live your old life
After knowing what you know.
after being in this truth? Plus you receive grace. You know what I'm saying? This stuff, that's how you know the Christians, they got demons on them. They bugged out because they'll tell you, oh, the laws are done away with. They'll actually say, yes, we could sin because we have abundance of grace. We can eat whatever we want. We can do whatever we want because we have abundance of grace. But that's not what the scripture's saying.
No, it's not.
We got grace to get our act together. That's why you say God forbid. Why? The purpose why. And that also shows you that when you read that again, Romans 6 and 1.
6 and 1.
Yeah.
It says, what shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound?
Right, that grace may abound. No, because the purpose why we are put under grace, why the Lord Yahweh Shah laid his life for us, was because we couldn't get our act together. That's a mockery to the Lord to just use your grace and just do whatever you want. That was the point. The point, the grace was for us to get our act together, to have that leniency and mercy so that when we do make a mistake and mess up, we can learn from it and do the best that we can and live righteously, man. Because the Lord knew we wasn't going to be perfect. it.
Feel the confusion, man. Mad at
That could have been a car accident. I was almost
definitely,
a car.
definitely gonna be one.
Yeah.
Homie would have kept on going. They act like they in a race to go nowhere, man. Racing to go to another red light. You know what I'm saying? And I see people do this all the time, man. It's like, yo, it's just, if you drive the way you're supposed to drive, traffic will go like, you know what I mean? Like clockwork.
Right.
You have less accidents. You have less backups.
Yeah, just take your
You
time.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because people, they be driving and they in their phone and then they looking around, looking for addresses and they act like they don't know people behind them.
Not paying attention.
Yeah. You know? Still with that?
Oh yeah, Romans 6:1. But basically, that's the point being made is the Lord laid down His life and allowed us to get into this grace so that we can get our act together. This is why in 2nd Ezra 9, the Lord won't kill the 2/3 because they abused their grace. They walked as fools and not circumspectly. They were just partying, bullshitting instead of using that time to get they act together with the Lord. You see?
Sharpen up their tools, their craft, rather.
Right, the walk in the spirit and not in the flesh, man.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? That's why the Lord going to destroy 2/3 because they abuse the grace.
This is First Peter chapter 2 and verse 21. I should start 20. All right. In 21, right? It says, "For even hereunto were ye called. For even hereunto were ye called." Right? So this is a shout out. This is a pull up to let you know this is what happened. This is what you called for. Hamashiach, because Hamashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps. So his separation is our separation. We just read that in Romans, right? Right? Romans 6, 63. Know ye not that so many of us were baptized into Yahushua Mashiach, were baptized into his death. So that's our connection. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that's our brotherhood.
Right, but
His
right
lordship
there,
and
just
what-
to add more to it,
Exactly.
Romans 6:3 is saying that the same way how we came, how we was brought to life, how we was raised up, like that. The Apostle Paul was using that as an analogy of how Yahweh Shai died and was resurrected. He was saying that he was true,
Right.
died to sin,
That's how.
died to the ways of this world, and now is moving and living how they would say Christ-like.
Right.
Hamashiach, like,
Right.
see what I'm saying? Modeling, and this goes back to what we just reading. Right.
That's what he's saying.
God is
Steps. Yeah. Left examples for us to walk in his footsteps.
Exactly.
You know, and that's pretty much what was basically going on. Man.
Yeah, we dead to the world and
Exactly.
following Yahweh Shai now. We living for Yahweh.
I'm saying it. Look, it says it right here. It says it right here. Who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth. So he pretty much walked an untouchable life. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
Perfect life. 10 for 10. And within that 10 for 10, he looked death in the face and told death, kick rocks. Go on about your business. Ain't nothing here for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So through that, that's what was given to us. That same walk. You understand? That was given to us. Now we're supposed to exude in this and move forward, like how you said, Hamashiach like. You know what I'm saying? And turn this thing around, man.
And it reminded me when you said that, thinking about it now, it reminded me of this saying that I heard. You know, you gotta always act yourself in a certain situation, you find yourself stuck, right?
Right.
You gotta ask yourself, what would Yahweh Shai do? What would you do in this situation? You know?
Where do we at, right?
Yeah, that's a way of us moving like Yahweh Shah.
That's the absolute fact.
Because in the world they say what would JC do?
Right,
But it really should be what would Yahweh Shah do
right.
in this situation. But ultimately what he would do is the best course of action.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
And we can only imitate, but
Right.
we do it to the best of our ability.
Yeah, that's right. You know, me in this corruptible flesh, man. We always gonna fall victim, man. Fall flat on our face, man. But through the power and the strength of Yahweh Shem Shah, man, we get back up. And we keep on pushing. You know, we don't come out knowing there's, you know, all right, today we get the better side of the stress. You understand what I'm saying? We don't know that. You know, when you come outside here, you just pray, man. Thank you for waking me up, man. You know what I'm saying? Spend my life, give me wisdom and understanding, and so on and so forth. You know, allow me to make it through the day, make my daily bread, give all praises, you know, and honor, glory to you, this is what we do on a constant basis, right? And through it all, we expect to suffer. We don't expect it to be easy. You know, we know it to be worse on this side. You know, when you're on the right hand side, things tend to get worse. You know, I go through struggles. I ain't even getting to all that because it's a personal journey. None of that has anything to do with anything, but what I'm trying to say is it's not a wavering thing. Although we go through our little stresses, our little setbacks, and so on and so forth, it's not something that'll wave from your faith. And it shouldn't wave from your faith. The foundation is already cemented when you accepted this situation, you accepted this way of life. You accepted this thing, man. You said, hey, man, I'm putting on the armor of abuse, of stress, of hardship, of struggle. You know? And all of that is to be worthy, man. Just to be worthy to help our shot. And he was over there trying to throw curses. You can't throw curses.
Fuck it.
They don't work.
Exactly.
They don't work. Fucking idiot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't work. Plus, I'm just gonna say, curse them will curse
Who
you,
curse you?
and bless them will bless you.
And bless them will
So he was
bless
throwing
you.
curses on himself.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Fucking idiot. He was standing there like this. Acting like he looking down the street, but you was cursing. You was trying to throw curses. It just dawned on me when he turned and walked away. That's what he was doing. But I'm glad I didn't because the spirit made sure I didn't recognize what he was doing, why he was doing it, because I was said something to him. And that's not something I was supposed to do. He said, trying to throw curses himself. Still in curse too. He was trying, he was like,
It's the book of Acts 9 and 16. That's what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Acts 9 16, quick. Let me get that up. Acts 9 and 16. Just to back up what you were saying, it says, For I will show him how great things he must suffer for my name's sake. So this is when Yahweh Shah, right, basically converts the Apostle Paul, right, going into the church. You know, he's basically telling him, look, you know, Apostle Paul, he had to, at this time of the sword, his name later changed to Paul, right? He got blinded as he was about to first the brothers, you know, the believers that was in Damascus. The Lord stopped him, right? Blinded him, fast and free, and after he saved the night to basically bring him and, you know, open back, pray for him, and he would see the sight again. So then in that being done, the Lord told him, like, look, you gotta suffer the witness. And that's the same with us, you know. Through much tribulation, we shall enter the kingdom. This is not an easy walk. It's not an easy path. We're on a straight and narrow gate. Yeah, we just a path position of difficulty. It's just a hard path. Yep. So there's a lot of pain and suffering come with it. So that's that great. So that suffer great thing that must be suffered for my name's sake is awful. So we're gonna catch a lot of hell. We're gonna catch a lot of hell in the truth. And as Lord builds you up more and works more in your mind, you realize that's a good thing. Because catching hell lets you know that you're still in the war. You're still in a fight. And when you're not catching hell, you're working. Because there's a quote that says life will test you in two ways. Either by having nothing happen to you or by having everything happen to you all at once. So they're going to be tested, you know. Lord can happen to them like you have a season lesson, so you go to season testing. Or you know, you get through the test. Non-stop. They're going to test, right? But you won't get tested.
Should have read 15.
What, Acts 9:15?
Yeah. So wait, maybe I'm like, I'm not.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 9, verse 15. But the Lord said unto him, Go thy way, for he is a chosen vessel unto me, to bear my name before the Gentiles and kings and the children of Israel. So the Apostle Paul is a chosen vessel. The Lord wanted to use him to reach the Gentiles. Right? To teach the Gentiles the truth. To reach the other 12 tribes. Right? And Greeks, who they call themselves Greeks. The Greeks, Antiochians, not Antiochians, Hellenistic, Hellenistas,
Hellenized.
right, the Hellenized Jews. The Lord gave him a mission to teach and reach the Hellenized Jews, right? You know, he's going to teach his own people, other fellow Israelites, but then he's going to teach them the Hellenized Jews. That's what he's ministry. And basically focus on reaching the Gentiles, right? Who are Israelites born? These Israelites born because of the Lord. Born outside of Israel and born in different countries. Yeah, that's it. It's not talking about other nations. Of course, because Gentile, that is one definition of Gentile, but in this context, it's not talking about that definition. It's talking about Israelites born, not other nations. No, not that good. This is Matthew. I'm going to go back to Matthew 29 and 30. Yeah, Matthew 24, 29 and 30.
24.
Yeah, Matthew 24, 29 and 30. Yeah, I'm talking too slow. Yeah.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 29. For unto everyone that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. That's what he's doing.
I was thinking about 29.
Oh,
That's the
black.
spirit.
That's 25.
Say that again? That's a story. The story wants you to bring that up. Sure. All right.
It says, "For unto everyone that have shall be given, and he shall have abundance."
Right.
That's what we just was talking about. That downtime. Then you have that time where you get blessed in the boat.
Right.
And but from him that have not shall be taken away even that which he had. I just heard this scripture earlier. I just heard this.
So that's dealing with the understanding of this truth. If you have the understanding of this truth, and you locked in, then more wisdom will be blessed. You also in the kingdom of heaven. You will inherit the kingdom. Because you walk with that truth, with that understanding of heaven. Right?
And that goes back to what that goes back to what we were talking earlier too. When you bless with the gift to teach it, and you're not teaching, then you become this guy. But from him that have not shall be taken away even that which he had. You understand? Because you're not using your blessing.
But I gotta correct you on that, because right there it says him that have not.
Right.
Even him which he had shall be taken away. That's dealing with the understanding.
Right.
Like those that know the truth and they don't come out the truth, they hide it in light. It's like you have the understanding but you're not using it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because what happens is you have this opportunity to teach and you're not teaching.
Right.
So the Most High is going to take that from you.
Right, yeah, you're right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
It's all good.
I'm like, wait.
You speeding. It's all good.
Yeah, I'll be like,
It's all good. That's the spirit, man. But, you know.
But that's dealing with the understanding. But see, now, as the scripture put out, even the little that you have shall be taken away. Whatever understanding you have of this truth is going to be taken away because you're not using it, you're not teaching it. Right? You're not pushing that knowledge out. And it's not so much teaching it because women can't teach, it's more of using it. You're not using it, you're not applying this with it. Right? Exactly, that's your command.
Yeah, so that's just that's undermined, but
see?
luckily
And what happens, the
this will
little that you have will take it away. So you will miss out on your blessing and your opportunity to get the kingdom.
Right.
And now the Lord can, that's a fearful scripture because that's telling you that the Lord can take away the truth away from you, right? He can take that Holy Spirit over you.
It says, and cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So that is definitely a scary scripture, right? Bone chilling.
Yeah, that let you know, Lord, you basically, you're gonna see the receipt of the world. You're gonna be thrown back in the world, and you're gonna receive the judgment of the world, which is thrown into the fire. You get burned alive, man. With them nukes.
Yep. I want that.
Nah, you don't want that at all.
See? Now let's get what you really want.
I got another scripture.
You got a better one?
Nah, I got another. Second Peter. It says, "But the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night." Why the Lord coming back every week? Because people don't know that he's coming back. A lot of people don't believe that he's coming back. I would say 99.9% of the population don't believe that Yahweh Shah is coming back. It's who the elect, the hopeful elect that knows his word, that got this understanding, is going to be looking and hoping. The rest of the world, basically the white man, blonde hair, blue eyes. That's coming back. They don't.
A lot of them don't believe him. They don't believe in the power.
Right. The water.
You know what I'm saying? Therefore, they don't believe in the word. Because if you don't believe in your power, then why would you believe what he said in the book? Because in that book, obviously, to the 2/3, that's a man-written book, a man-made book. You know? And that's the difference between the brothers in this truth, the prophets in this truth that was laid out before, and these folks of this time and ever. So these are the same spirits from back then as well, because those people from back then were having that same spiritual conquest.
Right.
You
They
know,
had
was-
no faith.
Exactly.
That's the really the separator.
No faith.
and no
Exactly.
faith. And the reason why they have no faith, because faith wasn't given to them. That's why their eyes is closed and their ears is clogged.
Yeah. Circumcised.
And that's why this the blessing. That's why Revelation 1 and 3 says, "Blessed he who readeth and understands the words of this prophecy." Right?
Come on.
Who understand prophecy.
Come on.
Who understand the words of the Bible. You're blessed. That's a great blessing right there.
Again,
Because
that's
your
that
eyes is
privilege.
open, right?
That's that privilege.
And your ears can hear and understand. You know, that blessing, that privilege, like the author brought out, that privilege is not given to everybody. That's why it's a privilege. It's a great opportunity.
You have to be privileged enough to get to see. Because you can't look at this thing with a worldly perspective. Because then you can't grasp or fathom that which is being said.
Like, you can't look at it. Also, I would also add, you can't look at it how the white man. You can't look at it from the eyes of Esau. You can't understand his word from a European mindset, from an Edomite mindset. You can't understand this word. But you looking at the word, how Esau would read this Bible, how he would look at the word. You can't do that.
And then too, that's the slave mentality at its best. Because anything that you learn in this kingdom is things that they would teach a slave. You know what I mean? Because they're not going to give you anything of usage. You understand? Anything that they give you in this place is to slow you down. It's to put a snare in your progress. You know? It's to keep you away from your powers, to keep you devoid understanding, knowledge, and wisdom. That's just the simplest form of breakdown that which you will get in this place. If you keep believing, or you think you believe in this place, you'll soon find out soon come. You'll soon find out soon.
Yeah, I checked a little earlier. Oh, Shalom.
Shalom, huh?
Shalom. Yeah, how about Shalom Shalom? The brother Shalom Allah, and then he came with us. You know, he said Shalom in the comment board. You know, he with us in spirit, of course. You know, he's dealing with things. You know, he's trying to get his health together. Second Peter chapter 3 verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. So why the Lord coming as a thief in the night? Again, because they're not expecting him to come, right? Because they don't have faith. This world don't have faith, right? Then this is good. Then the world will come back, and then it's going to be in the New World Peace. And looking at that second end of the place chapter, right? Where
Trying to fight him.
right, where the other nations is fighting each other, and then Yahweh Shah comes with the mothership and the fathership, and then you got all the chariots behind him, right? Right. And when they go and see this overwhelming army, and once they see your Yahweh Shah in the air and his great power, that's what will make them come together and try to fight Yahweh Shah. I was just thinking about something I heard Ronald Reagan say one of his old, he said that
Oh, right.
alien invasion, it
Right.
would make all the nations come at peace with each other.
Well, he don't think for 1 second he don't understand. He knew, he may not understand, but one of them elites told him to say that, put that out there, because you know he always stumble and say things and do things just because it has to be said, it has to be done. Things like this to transpire. For him to say what he said, that was for them to say, okay, we need to invest in Star Wars. You understand what I'm saying? That program. So if he didn't say what he said, then they wouldn't have been able to put into play Star Wars. You know, like what are we building some out of galactic war tactics? Or there's no scare or no such thing as an alien.
They call aliens, but really the children of the Lord.
No, y'all aliens. They're not from this world.
No, I was
get what I'm saying?
just saying that the champions of the Lord.
I know that.
Yeah, right. No. But you're right, they are aliens.
They're not from this world.
Extraterrestrial.
Exactly. So you definitely gonna say what you say, but we know the difference. We know who they are. Actually, they're not no green men, you know, or beige or white or whatever. In videos that we showed on the movies and whatnot, for Sean talking about, we caught an alien, and we got him captured and whatnot, and all of this foolishness, you know. No such thing. That's just more scare tactics. Because they know the truth.
Yeah.
They know the truth.
They have to, because how could you tell a lie if you don't know the truth? So they know. It's just that they obviously telling a lie. So they don't know the whole truth, but they know certain things. They know they're going to slavery though. They know that for sure. They know Lord Yahweh Shah is a for a black man, and they know that he's coming back. And they also know that they're going into slavery. They know that. Definitely know that. And that the Israelites got next to rule. That's why the Planet of the Apes series, that whole movie, it's about Jake. The Kingdom of the Planet, the new Planet of the Apes movie that just came out, that was about Jake ruling.
But they gonna pay for that too, because they trying to say that. Well, one of them said that pretty much he's trying to say that, you know, the scripture says he's made in the image of Yahweh, right?
Right. But
So-
that was them mocking us.
Exactly.
Mocking Yahweh Shah.
That's exactly.
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm
they
saying.
gonna pay. They
That's
gonna
what
be
I'm
bad.
They gonna pay.
Yeah, but they be calling us monkeys. And they the real monkeys because their DNA is more. They actually got monkey DNA in them. And they live. Yeah, and also when you shave a monkey, don't it look like a damn Edomite. It's white underneath. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah. That when you shave a
Oh,
monkey
the
hair
skin?
off, yeah, it's white. Leopard. Again, 2 Peter 3:10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Everything, man. This missile gonna melt everything. These ICBM nuclear missiles that the other nations gonna shoot at America, Babylon, this great war, it's gonna melt everything. It's gonna burn everything up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna melt everything. So this world is gonna go out by thermal nuclear fire. That's why in Isaiah 13th chapter, the 19th verse, it says what? Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency, right? This country that everybody once loved and looked, and the Lord's comparing ancient Babylon to this place. How it was a place that people once loved and cherished, right? How these Chaldeans, which is like sorcery, right? These are beasts. That's
Warlocks.
heavy, right? These elites that's heavy into the left hand side. They love they love practicing their wickedness, right? And this is they spot, you could say. Babylon the Great. Beauty of kingdom shall be, as when we paraphrase it, shall be as Lord the King, Solomon the Lord. Meaning they're gonna go out by thunder by fire. Lord gonna burn this place to ashes, man.
Yep.
And ain't gonna. The only one that's gonna survive is the elect, man.
If you were like 2-3.
America gonna be turned to one big pile of ash, man. Ain't gonna be nothing left.
And that's why this devil been ready to turn it up, because he knows exactly what's going on. He knows exactly what's going on. He knows that 5 get it for Revelations 12 and 12.
Oh, bring that up.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. You know, say woe to them, woe to them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth. Let's talk about these elites that's running this piece. You know, that's in control. You know, they getting ready to feel something they ain't never felt before, so they gonna come down and put that whipping stick on us real quick and fast to get away from it. He don't have no more. He don't have enough time left. So he's like, yo, I gotta get as many as I can get. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do what I gotta do. Going down. Shit is simply in the drain. 2 or 4.
Yep. And also, to go a little deeper, let's talk about the blood of that transition. Like, the rights of that transition. It's better than some of the transition than them to be good in this time. That's why it says, therefore rejoice, meaning be happy, right? Be heavens, and he that dwells in them. That's the righteous soul that transition on. Because we're going to be right, because they don't have to live right. Exactly. Go through the persecution, go through the income, go through the opposition. They don't have to go through that. Let him know that's how bad it's going to be. That's why the Lord drew them out. That's in, I believe, I think Isaiah the 59th chapter, where the righteous are poor.
Mm-hmm.
The righteous are poor, so that they don't have to experience the evil. So that's speaking on the brothers that transition on. It's good that they transition on, and they don't have to deal with the wickedness and evil of this place. You know? They don't gotta deal with the wickedness and evil of this place.
Huh? Yeah, what?
I ain't gonna step on you.
Right now.
Alright. You ain't bothering nobody. You gotta live too. You gotta live too. You ain't bothering nobody. It's the spirit, cause you see how he just sit next to him. It's like he's gonna chill with him. It's the spirit. Hold on, dude. Anyway, you gotta prove that. This is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16. I'm gonna read that, but we're gonna start at verse 14. It says, "These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. I'm talking about later in the EU, right? All these other nations that's fighting in the EU, they're going to make war with the Lamb, and they're gonna reach Yahweh Shah, right? That's one of his titles, being the Lamb. You know, they're gonna try to, as they fight in the midst of World War III, they're gonna see Yahweh Shah come on the scene, and they're gonna stop the baby and join these forces together to try to fight Yahweh Shah. You know? But yeah, like the scripture said, Yahweh shall overcome them. Now, in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, it goes into greater detail, right? It lets you know that Yahweh shall overcome Egypt and he in the versus sweat. So it was a flawless victory. You know, he played Mortal Kombat, beat him without losing no health, and then it said flawless victory.
Right.
That's how it was with Yahweh Shah. Without no effort. No, like I said, effortless. Right? It says, for he is the Lord of lords and the King of kings, and they are with him are called and chosen and faithful. See? So those that Lord will be counted worthy to be chosen. And, you know, and faithful. We know that we're called, and we be worthy to be chosen. You know? So we pray for it. And we found faith. That's why, you know, I always teach us to pray for more faith, pray for more faith.
So what he's saying is, what you people of this world consider esteemed victories, like you weirdos that be going to these colleges, these master's degrees and doctoral degrees. Well, this covering from Yahweh Shah being chosen, being an elect, is the highest declaration, badge, honor, whatever you know, that it's the highest thing that you can ever receive, man, because you get a crown with this, man. And on top of that crown, well, the crown actually tops it over, like cherry on top, favorite ice cream. I don't mess with that mess, but you know how some people do. But you get everlasting life. You live eternally. And you part of the ruling nation. Governing the world. No more corruption. No more war.
And all these promises,
You know what I'm saying?
and blessings are for the nation of Israel.
Yeah.
You can't earn this. This is just given to the nation of Israel. But for the elect, you want to come on in the first time.
Right.
You don't want to be burnt alive. Nope. That fire won't be there for a long time. That might be years, decades, whatever.
Yeah.
That's going to be there for a minute. You don't want to be burning for decades. Just burning.
You ain't gonna be burning, just burning. Not for no decade.
It's going to be for a long time.
The earth.
Not the earth, talking about like the second death.
You're saying that after you get burnt up with the nuclear bombs, you're gonna sit there and your physical is gonna maintain the burning for decades?
Yeah. I'm telling you, yeah. That's that fire. The Lord, it's not going to be an easy death. It's not going to be like, boom, they get hit with a missile, they burn, they die.
No.
The Lord going to keep. That's why I was wailing in national news, man.
Right.
They cook you, Lord going to cook them, man. Lord going to cook them. And the thing is, this is why as they was burning, they was blaspheming the Lord.
First.
Exactly, because the Lord is cooking them, man. It's gonna be without end. Mm-hmm. Now, if I'm going off, brothers can correct me, but nah, the Lord not going to give them the 2/3. He's not just giving them quick death. They're going to suffer.
You're going to suffer, but you're not going to
I might be going on. Hold on. I might be going on with that one. Calm, but as we get that situated, when the brother pulls that up, right? Going back to Revelation 17 and 14, it says, "These shall make war with the Lamb." Talk about NATO and the EU, right? these nations that's gonna be fighting World War III. It says, which is they're gonna fight against Yahweh Shah, and Yahweh Shah is gonna come and on the scene in the midst of World War III. It says, these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. Right? Yahweh shall beat these other nations. They beat their militaries with ease. Right? For he is the Lord of lords and the King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. So that's the 144,000. Right? And Lord willing, we be a part of that number. But it says, is Lord of lords and the King of kings. Right? We got that title because the other kings of the earth. Right? The lords of the earth. And that's what we're the elites. He's to be the elites. And he's going to be generals, captains, and these great men of the earth. He's going to subdue them as well. That's why he's given the title. That's why he has the title King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Right? Verse 15. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. Right? The waters is talking about America, because America is America got different lands. Yeah, the whore that sit upon many waters. Because America got different territories, embassies, you know, all around the world. You know, they got their foot in almost every place in the world. Military bases, embassies, you know. So America is almost in every country in the world. So this waters is speaking about America, aka Babylon the Great. It says. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. So the whore is Babylon the Great. Man as a whore. Why is it known as whore? Because
We got out of the car.
her body could by multiple men. And she allows that in the service for money. Or goods. She allowed herself to be defiled. Because scripture said that in Jeremiah 3:1 that if a woman sleeps with two men in her lifetime, she already defiled. Crazy defiled. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So this whore, and I bring that on to break down what the whore means. The whore is speaking on Babylon the Great, and it's calling America a whore because it's greatly defiled. Right? Look at all the wickedness that's in this place. It's defiled by idols. It's defiled by justice. It's defiled by foul food and air and water. See what I'm saying? And it's defiled only by evil, because every wicked evil spirit is dwelling in this place. Right? So it's just greatly defiled. That's why the Lord is going to burn it up. And that fire is going to cleanse it. See what I'm saying?
Right.
To cleanse the earth. To cleanse not the earth. We're really to cleanse the earth because the mist is going to hit everywhere. But
Mainly gonna bust America.
not everywhere. Not everywhere. Salakia. The mist is going to hit different parts of the earth. It's not going to hit every Yep. It's not going to hit every country on land, but it's going to hit a lot of places. But with America, the Lord's going to use that as a cleansing agent to give you all the filth in this place. With all the filth in this place. Right? So this multitude, what they say here, are peoples and multitudes of nations and tongues, that's speaking on the different nations that live here. Because every nation in the world lives in Babylon. It's always a man, woman, or a child that comes from a different country lives here, man. That live in Babylon the Great. Only different people from different nations all live here. So that's where they talk about multitudes of peoples and multitudes of nations and tongues. Speaking all types of different languages, Italian, French, Russian, German. You know? Swahili, Spanish, whatever. They all bringing in their culture they transition from their land
Right.
over here. But you know, America's a multicultural land. You know, it has a lot of cultures and customs in it from different nations. Verse 16 it says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore," right? So the beast is talking about NATO and the EU. It's talking about these new Roman Empire. New Roman Empire, which is America, right?
Right.
Really speaking on NATO and the EU. Right? The beast is NATO and the EU. And in NATO and the EU, you got the 10 founding nations, right? All of the nations that you have now, I think they might be 23 to 25. How many nations in the EU? They all send back to those 10 main nations, the 10 founding nations.
Right.
They all go back to the 10 founding nations. So it's really 10 founding nations because the other nations that's members of NATO and the EU, they always just go back to those 10 founding nations. They said like 31, 32 nations in NATO.
Where, how many nations is there?
We around 30, 32. And all those nations, so they said like 23. So out of all of them, so it's really 23, right? They say 23. So that out of all of them 23 nations that's in NATO and the EU, 13 of them are connected to the 10 founding nations. But you had 10 that when EU was founded, you had 10 nations that joined up with America, right? After World War II, when the EU was founded, they joined up with America, along with America, and made NATO, right? So all of the nations that's with NATO today, they all are part of the 10 founding nations. Like they all, see what I'm saying? They all descendants or residents. Like they might be in the same land, you know, or part of the same land. Or have the same, or come from that, or come from those 10 places, you know? Like their origins stem back from they're not their origins, but they're, how can I say it? They're part of those 10 nations.
Right.
Like the world looking at them as a separate nation, but they're really part of the 10 nations. Like those 10 founding nations. That's why the Lord said the 10 horns. Because the other nations that come about, the word from these other nations, are just really a part of the original 10. The first one. It's like it's like you had 10 big pieces of candy, and you broke them up, and now you got 15 or 20 pieces.
The youngest, the newest generation.
Exactly. They just,
Relative.
they're right. Even though they are smaller pieces, they still a part of that. So the other members are part of the original 10 founding nations. The original 10 members. Alright? So the 10 horns represents NATO and the EU. Alright? What she's talking about NATO and the EU, right? It says, these shall hate the whore and shall make her desolate and naked, right? So NATO and the EU, they have an animosity towards America. This is why in Obadiah, the first chapter, talks about how they're going to turn against NATO and the EU. They're going to turn against America, and they're going to wind up attacking America, right? And it's going to lead to Babylon's captivity because he's not going to understand why would we turn against America, and it really boils down to the country of America, the country of because he fucked over
Everything in it.
Yeah, exactly. And America has backstabbed, and put sanctions on many nations, man. And it done a lot of damage in many places. So those countries didn't forget the history that they had with America, the bad history, and they're going to repay America. That's why all that animosity that the nations had, that they and EU had, they've been had it for America. They've been had it. It's just that they didn't have the military might, the strength to break away from America, to challenge America. But
America
now,
had everybody on the chokehold for a while, man.
yeah, it was the big bully on the block. But now everybody getting their weight up. Now these smaller nations are getting nuclear weapons and they militaries are starting to use it up. Advanced now. So yeah. I remember it was I think I heard an article where, or I read something, or I heard an article where Vladimir Putin said that he's going to offer nukes to neighboring nations.
Offer?
Yeah, to neighboring nations, ICBMs, man. So that if they America try to do something, the other nations that got the nukes from Russia, they could nuke America. See what I'm saying?
That's good.
So,
Coming from everywhere.
right, all this animosity that NATO and the EU had for America, it's been there. It is that now they have the opportunity to act on it. They got the power to act on it. You know? So it says, and the 10 horns, which represent NATO and the EU, which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. And that's the ICBM nuclear missile. They're going to shoot missiles at this place. And naked, man, and leave her with nothing, man. Ain't going to be nothing left. And that's what he said that with 2 Peter 3 and 6. That, no, with fervent heat. Because all things shall be burnt up. Everything going to be turned to ash, man. Just remember the Terminator 2 scene. Sarah Connor
was holding on the gate.
yeah, in the whole city was turned to ash. Boom, everything burned up. That's what's coming to America, man. And that's going before, and that's going to before all these so-called Americans. They're going to get burnt up by them ICBMs. Revelation 17:17. It says, "For the power hath put in their hearts to fulfill His will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast." Right. So they're gonna join in the beast. Remember right now, dealing with the end of the world. These other nations, they don't think you gonna be part of the end of the world. They're gonna be part of the new world kingdom. See what I'm saying? And these other nations are gonna follow suit. And not members of the they're going to want to. They're going to wind up getting out with the new world agenda. But the Lord is in control.
Exactly.
This scripture telling you that the Lord is in control. If they get down with the NWO, it's because the Lord wanted them to. This whole, them making that new world agenda, that's what the Lord wanted for them. Them making taking that Bible, information, because that's what the Lord wanted. Okay?
Right.
Vladimir Putin saying that, not verbatim, but going along the lines of we gonna do nuclear weapons to neighboring countries so that they can
He's trying to arm up the world.
attack America.
Right.
Hey,
That's good.
that's the will of the Lord. Nuclear threats from Russia. That's the will of the Lord. This is all the will of the Lord, so that prophecy can be fulfilled. So there's things that has to happen, like the tension in the Middle East, right? The battle of Yahweh Shabbat, the battle of the truth with the king. That's all for World War III. That's all for the word of the Lord to be fulfilled. Right? And that's why he got all these different nations and rulers, these different nations and high officials doing what they're doing
He
so that
just,
they could fulfill prophecy.
I just saw a video
That's it.
yesterday. And American troops is over there, and you Ukraine uniforms on. Over in Russia, Ukrainian uniforms on. So that's gonna amp up the situation in no time. You know? Once they figure this thing out, if they did, they probably already know. You know where they are. We got the damn video. And, so we got access to these dudes, you know, out there fighting right now. You know where they at. They don't know.
Verse 18. So the Lord has got all this building up in the Middle East, got these countries fighting against each other, at odds with each other, to fulfill prophecy. For that prophecy to be fulfilled. And that's all the Lord cares about, the prophecy. He don't care about really nothing else but prophecy. That's the main point thing. That's what the Lord told us to watch. Prophecy. Watch as well as pray. Watch for the what? The prophecy to be fulfilled. Because as the prophecy is being fulfilled, we're getting one such person to salvation. Getting the hell up out of here. You know? If you in the know, you don't want to be in this place. Me and the I, we don't want to be in this place. We want to get the hell up out of here today. It's hard to be in this place. You gotta wait. That's why the scripture says, with patience possess ye your souls. Right, patiently waiting, enduring, doing the best that you can within your means, but you gotta wait on the Lord to come. Not trying to seek your own way and make your own plan to bring out your own salvation. Like, oh, I'm gonna get myself out of X, Y, and Z this year. Nah, you wait upon the Lord. You work within your means. You wait upon the Lord and move you out. You know, that's salvation. In your personal life, in your little personal situation, you know, like I said, work within your means, but mostly when we talk about salvation, you go with the Lord. The only Lord can get you out of the state that you're in, out of this low state. Only Yahweh Shah can uplift the person, man. But even if you did get go, the status and access in the world, you gotta worship Him.
I can say either way.
And the person still follows you, so you still gotta deal with the person. So it's no freedom. There's no freedom, man. And that's why you gotta wait on Yahweh Shah. For those that know, wait on Yahweh Bashim Shah. That have faith, wait on Yahweh Bashim Shah. That's it. Verse 18, last verse, it says, Revelation 17:18, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which is Babylon the Great, the great whore. The woman that ride upon the no, I think it's the dragon, the woman that ride upon the dragon, right? That dragon represents NATO and the EU. You know? And America is the spearhead, is the leader, as they say, is the leader of the free world. Is the leader of the It says, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. See? So America is the top nation in the world, the leader of the free world. That's the most power. Now that power is winning. That power is coming to an end. You know? And Salakia coming on, you know, we all make mistakes. Lord willing, go back into Revelation 17, touch back up on that, you know, next time, or when the Spirit hits us to do so, Lord willing, right? I had some notes right here. I had some notes. Let's go to Proverbs, the first chapter. Proverbs 1, starting at 23.
Chapter 1, verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
Right. Correction. Please go back to correction. I'm telling that to the Israelites. Like, hey, accept correction so that you can get some wisdom. So that you can understand the word. The word. You get this light, man. This truth. You gotta accept correction. You gotta change. You gotta amend your ways. You see? So that you can receive this word and this truth, man. But that's only for the elect. The truth though is not. It's not gonna do that because they love darkness rather than light.
Because I have called and ye refuse.
See, 2/3. 2/3. Why? Because you hate the truth. Why? Because you don't have to hear, you don't understand it. So you ignoring it. You hate the truth. You love the world. Right?
Yep. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye,
No.
but ye have sat at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
Right. You didn't want to hear when the word was coming out. You didn't want to hear what it had to say. It had no value to you. It was meaningless to you. If it couldn't make you money, or it couldn't get you that job you wanted, or that car, or that girl, it had no meaning to you. But not understanding that, as pertains to Isaiah 33:6, knowledge of wisdom shall be the stability of that time, and the strength of our salvation. So it's going stability, strength, and salvation. And that's what you're going to need in order to get through Jacob's trouble in the evil time that's ahead. So because it didn't have any monetary value, any materialistic value, right?
Right.
You see that as no value, not understanding that the word is the most valuable thing on the earth. It's more precious than gold and silver. And gold and silver are very precious red metals.
Right.
And this is more precious than that. Knowing this word, understanding this truth, man, is more precious than having gold and silver. But because you didn't, like I said, it ultimately boils down to the Lord is blinding you to this truth. That's why you rejected it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you.
Right. Let me bring this out real quick. 2 Thessalonians 5:1. Book of 2 Thessalonians. Yeah, 1 Thessalonians 5. Yeah, 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you, because the brothers know what time we in. We know we in the end time. We know the days are evil, right? We know what type of season we in, what type of times we in. So the Apostle Paul won't have to break down and explain. They'll have to explain that. We know what time that we're in, because we know. Right?
Yep.
It says, verse 2, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall cometh as a thief in the light, in the night. Why? Because the night represents darkness. People are ignorant and unaware, and that darkness also represents ignorance. People are ignorant and unaware of our Lord. Of his return, like I said earlier, a lot, just 99.9% of the world don't believe in the Lord return. So when he comes back, it's going to be a shock to them. It's going to be a great surprise to them. Because they had no faith in the first place. They didn't believe he was coming back in the first place. That's why the Lord come back in the thief of the night. Because the world is not expecting it. The world does not have faith in his return. They're not expecting him to return.
We think you got JC, white, blonde hair, blue eyes, too.
Exactly.
They ain't got no faith for that in your ass.
Exactly.
You know? You tell, the crazy thing is if you tell them, you know, you have a so-called black man, they gonna be like, man, that hurts me feelings more than white hair, blonde hair, blue eyes guy.
Exactly.
You know?
Yup. But that's the thing, like, you know, only ones that's expecting our Lord Yahweh Shai to return to the open election. We're the only ones expecting. Right. We're the only ones that's expecting our Lord to return. That's why it says in 1 Peter. Peter 4 and 13, and rejoicing so much as you are protected of the Mashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. That's why we will be happy too, because he suffered to receive, to be joint heirs with him. He suffered to receive that crown. It's like our Lord did. So we're going to be happy as we expecting salvation come. You know our reward is going to come. For being everything, you know, so we the whole collection, they're expecting when Yahweh Shai in his glory. The people in the world don't, they don't have it. But that's why it's gonna come in the peace of the night. They're ignorant of our Lord. You're not expecting his return, right? Verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction coming upon them and travail upon a woman with child, man. So it's like, it's all of a sudden. It just suddenly happened. You know, they're going to be just living their life, doing their daily routine, and one day they're just going to see missiles just shoot out the sky and just hit them. Boom. Boom. And just see a big mushroom cloud just go up in the air, man. That time is coming. Thermonuclear destruction is coming. And they shall not escape. Right, they're not going to escape. They're not going to be saved. They're not going to be saved. It was fated for majority of these so-called Babylonians to be hit with missiles and burn up. It was fated for them. That's how the Lord written the story. That's how he wants some of y'all to go out, by thermonuclear fire. You was reading something, right?
Huh?
You jump back to
I would be second.
Timothy, no. I went to 2 Thessalonians 5 and 1. Think about that.
Yeah, you went to second Peter. Yeah, I was reading on Proverbs.
Oh yeah, Proverbs. Right. Yeah, right. I forgot.
Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
Right, you hated knowledge. You didn't choose to fear the Lord. Right? So you wanted to do your own thing and shit in the Lord. Good. And now you're going to be destroyed because when the prophets is teaching, they're not as it says in Isaiah 58:1, cry aloud, spare not. Lift up the voice like a trumpet and show my people their sins. So we're not just telling you where you're going off to correct you in the spirit, but also to give you warning of what the evil that's coming. The evil that the Lord gonna bring down, man. And because you ignored it, now you caught up with it. As you read in 2 Thessalonians 5, that peace and safety.
Right.
Now you the woman that travailing like a child. With them labor pains, right? You caught up in it. That Eve swings you up like a fish net. Like a fish in a net. Yeah, like a fish in a net. It just you got caught up in it. Why? Because you wasn't paying attention. Why? Because you ignored the warnings and the prophet was speaking.
Right. They were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof.
And that's how all y'all gonna get caught up, because y'all not taking heed to the messages of the Lord. The warning the Lord is giving out. A famine of the word is coming. We're not gonna always be out here forever. The Lord gonna put it on our spirit to one day stop coming out and teaching. And when that happens, y'all fucked, because no, really, because this is the window of mercy. This is the doors of mercy.
Right.
For his men to push out this word so that those so that those who don't know can get the understanding, can ask the question, get the understanding,
Right.
and then hopefully build up their faith from there. You see? To receive that, to get that opportunity, that chance to receive mercy, right?
And the brothers is gone.
That the windows, the doors of mercy closed.
Right.
Now
And
it's straight judgment.
Right. Now you in the triple state of darkness, because he coming at you with all kind of crazy shit.
You ain't gonna know what to do.
And you right.
Oh no! I was thinking about not to cut you off. I was thinking about this movie where, like, basically, there was a scene where the famine of the word happened in the movie, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and like there was so many things that was happening that they didn't know what was going on. So I think one of the main characters in the movie, he went on the computer and looked up videos about like the apocalyptic prophecy. And look up videos about prophecy, about the end time. You couldn't find them. All of them was pulled off YouTube. You actually went on YouTube and looked at like end time prophecy.
What movie was that?
I forgot. I remember that scene though. I was like, damn. I was like, damn.
I like this movie.
Yeah, but that's gonna happen soon too. Like the internet soon, YouTube and Instagram and all the different media platforms, they're gonna start putting out brothers' videos, man. They're gonna start pulling down all those videos. Start pulling them down. So the time to get your faith strong is now, man. Because if you ain't gonna get it now, then you ain't gonna never do it.
That's the truth. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way.
Now you on your own. And that's what made people scurry back, as it says in Amos 8 and 12. They were going back and forth to and fro, looking for the prophets, because they tried to do things their own way, and they realized, shit, it ain't working.
Exactly.
I'm still catching hell. What the Hebrew Israelites say? What the name of the Lord again was? Or what should we do, man? Should we take it? Should we take the MOTP or not? What's going on? Like, y'all foolish, and y'all gonna be caught up out here. Straight caught up, man. And that's why y'all gonna be looking for the problem, because y'all gonna try to do things your own way. We're like, damn, it ain't working. I need God. That's what you're gonna say. You're gonna need God.
Like fish out of water.
Yeah. Then you're gonna realize, oh shit, I need the Most High, but it's too late. Windows of mercy are closed now.
And be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them. And the in the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
Right.
But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
See? So nobody says not the rich, not those that do it. My Lord, they gonna get caught up too. They not safe. They not safe. And you following them, and you trying to be like them and follow them, they gonna get caught up in judgment.
They going through their own judgment with their own character. With their leaders. Look at your man Puff Daddy. He going through his level of hell for crossing one of his leaders. You know?
Well, yeah, one of his masters.
One of his masters.
Well, yeah, that's that shame being exposed.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Lord exposing his shame. Because he was Alpha. Yeah. Also, while you get that, bring this out. Revelation 19:22. Book of Revelation, chapter 19 and verse 22.
So 2 and 3.
Yeah, have to do 2 and 3. Revelation chapter 19. Man, when is it 19? Yeah, Revelation 19 and 10. It says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. Right. And it's talking about John, the apostle John, when he received the vision, he went down and worshiped at the feet of the angel who delivered the message to him, who helped him receive that vision, right? He was going to bow down to the angel. But it said what? And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that had the testimony of Yahweh Shah, worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy. See? So as the spirit is on you, you're going to be focusing on prophecy. You're going to be dealing with prophecy. That's why we open this camp talking about prophecy, right? Talking about the focus of the camp, or the lesson of prophecy. You know, we dealt with the different things. That's the spirit, but it's prophecy right now, because we living in a prophetic time. The prophecy is being fulfilled right in front of our eyes. So we focusing on prophecy right now. The Lord got a spirit on our spirit, laid it in prophecy. When I finish, we're gonna get that Habakkuk 2 and 3. Yep.
Habakkuk 2, chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for the appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Right, the vision is for an appointed time, right? So that point in time is now. So the Lord dealing with, there are end time prophecies in the scriptures. You know, that appointed time is now. And it shall speak and not tell you, right?
It shall speak and not lie.
Yeah, and that's the facts, man. Because prophecy is being fulfilled as the Lord said it, right in front of our eyes, man.
Though it tarry.
Right, wait for it. And it's not tarrying, it just
At its time.
right, it's coming at the perfect time. It just seemed that way, but it's not. It's coming at the perfect time. You know, the Lord said that prophecy is being fulfilled at the perfect time. So it may feel like it's taking long, but it's not. They not tarrying. It just feels like it because you're in the flesh.
Right.
It feels like it's taking too long for something to come about, for some prophecy to take place. But nah, it's not time yet. So it is. It's gonna come. It's gonna be fulfilled at the perfect time.
Right.
Like right now, we at the time when soon the MOTV is gonna be globalized, and it's gonna be mandatory to live. You're gonna be able to eat, sleep, pay your bills. And Bob told them without having that MOTV, that Baraka, marked up in your skin. You know?
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry.
So surely coming, it shall not tarry. Yeah. So the prophecy, when it's time, when the Lord deems it, when it seems fit, and it's time for it to be fulfilled, that prophecy will be fulfilled. It's just not time yet. It's just not the time. this right here. For Philippians 2 and 12. Deal with that.
Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence.
Right.
Work out.
No.
No, go ahead.
No, I don't know. It's here.
Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Right. So we commanded to do what? To work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, right? Yeah, I wish I was with us in spirit, but he's not here yet. So we're commanded to do those things that he taught us, to observe those things which he taught, and to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. Because you gotta secure your you gotta secure your own spot. You gotta make sure that your spot's secure.
But they have this
But
knowledge.
you're doing everything within your power to secure your spot, man. Because you could be in this truth today, and the very next day you out of here.
Next out.
Yeah.
Go, so.
You be up out of here. So that's the fear. Knowing that at any time, the Lord can just kick you out this truth. So you gotta serve with that fear, man, knowing like, damn, I gotta get my best. Because it's that fear of the Lord that's gonna make you do your best. It's gonna push the best out of you.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So you gotta give your best in this thing because hey, if you're not doing your best, then best within your ability, man. Eventually you're gonna get kicked out. That was good, right? You had a piece of it?
Matthew 24, 44.
And also the concept of being honest.
Hope for the realm of the rules and being
Yeah, that's what it
just
is.
to push them away at the same time.
They can't take
Like y'all coming this way instead of
because they really want to step on it. That's what they're trying to
they
do.
really do.
They be getting close so they could go, my bad, my mistake. No, you
Right,
meant to do
son.
that shit. You meant to do that shit on purpose. You seen that.
Weird. But it is Matthew 24 and 44. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think, not the Son of Man cometh. Be prepared. and stay on point, man, because your actions is being accounted for. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you're gonna get caught with your pants down, man. You're gonna get caught in that at that appointed time doing something you have no business doing.
Right. We're not gonna be ready for it.
Huh?
Now I'm saying we're not gonna be ready when the Lord Yahweh Shah returns. We're not gonna be ready. You're not on point. You're gonna have your head down low in shame. You're gonna be afraid, like, oh shit, Yahweh Shah. You're gonna be scared, like in a fearful way, because you know you ain't right. You know in your soul you ain't right. So you know the
But
punishment,
it's the-
how the Lord gonna deal with you. He's gonna deal hard with you. That's what I'm saying. And this is where I think he instructed his servants, because he was speaking to the disciples. So you don't lay serious strokes on you because you knew this truth. You knew your job as a watchman. You knew when you wasn't watching. You wasn't on your watch.
Right.
You were building your post. So the Lord's going, when he returns, he's going to give you sore strokes. Painful judgment. Painful punishments. Painful punishments. There's a weight in those that's not doing their job, not doing what the Lord instructed them to do. Well, Titus.
Yeah. Huh?
Titus. Oh, you got a precept? Titus 1. Titus 1. Titus 1:11 says, whose mouth must be stopped. That's what go for a lot of these teachers, man. Their mouth gotta be stopped. And they teach all type of bullshit. All type of nonsense. Yeah. Who subvert whole households, man. That means y'all bringing families under, man. Because why? Because y'all teaching and it's corrupting the mind of people to where they feel like they gotta give you all their money.
Right.
They gotta give you all their possessions. They inheritance just to be blessed or to be accepted amongst that congregation. That's ridiculous. So everything is about money and possessions with y'all teachers, man. About fame and clout and your own status in this world. You're trying to use the truth to boost up your own reputation. You're trying to use the truth to boost up your business, to boost up your career or whatever. You're using the truth as a means to an end. To get your needs, to fill in your own belly.
Your lifestyle.
Right, to fill your own belly. Says whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole households, teaching things which they ought not. For filthy lucre's sake. So for the money, that means you've been bought and paid off. So for the money, not only that, but you would say anything that's soft and soothing, so that you get that money flowing. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to tell the truth. You're going to speak lies.
And that's usually going off the cuff and not reading the scripture.
Right. Or cherry pick the scripture or twist the scripture.
Because if you read the scripture, people are going to be like, whoa, the veil is going to come off. You understand? You're not going to be able to
They
say.
won't run from it. They
Yeah.
actually is going to be like, oh shit.
That's why I said they're going to be like, whoa, what the heck?
Get up and get the hell up out of here.
I'm not giving you no money. You kidding me? I need this money for intel. I need this money for the things that's coming.
Yeah, they actually going to hate you if you.
They both look over there.
It don't matter. Let them be. You're going to get our chance to be hunted soon. Have a good day. Hold on. so they wasn't complaining to. We get that in our papers. We get it in the full time. They wasn't even complaining to come out and see Abraham. Because they see they could get a good reputation out of it, clout, money, business, following. So that's why they teach it. See what I'm saying? And it shows in their works. It shows in what they say. But it's like, why would you say something like that? Because you really don't care what you say. As long as you put in your belly. The Lord gonna destroy y'all for that. That's why y'all subvert whole households, because what y'all teaching is destroying family. Like how IUIC teaches that, oh, if you in the truth, your woman gotta be in the truth. That's destroying families right there. Because now that's weird.
That's weird.
You know what I'm saying? You teaching lies that's destroying households.
He's a reprobate himself, man. Because if you're not capable of questioning things such as that, man, because just knowing scripture, you would know that woman was made for man. Like she's here as a helpmate. So how is she hurting him in this truth by being by his side? I don't get it. And he should have knew that himself.
Wait, it's reprobate.
You know what I'm
See,
saying? Yeah.
conscious, see it with a hot iron.
Exactly. Let that man talk you out of here. Probably talked him out of his woman so he could take the woman for himself. Probably he'll tell homegirl, listen, man. We'll talk later. Here's my number. You know? Probably took the man, woman somewhere and did his business, man. Made that man leave the woman so he could do his business with her. That's some sucker. This dude is crazy. That's exactly what that scripture. Perfect. Got one out. Yeah, go on. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3. It says, now the Spirit speaketh expressly, that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seductive spirits and doctrines of devils. You know what I'm saying? You okay, bro? Yeah. What's the matter with you? You don't get no rest last night?
I did. I don't know. I just feel weird. Maybe it's I don't know. It just feel weird. Like I know it's like maybe because I didn't eat. That's why I didn't eat earlier. I just wanted to eat early. So weird. I didn't eat earlier. So my energy low.
Right.
Spirit is high, but energy low. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
So you need like a protein bar.
Something, yeah.
Something to boost you up. Yeah, man. That's pretty good. And then it says, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with an hot iron. That's basically what we just talking about.
Hypocrisy.
That man. Yep.
And it says
Talk
speaking
out of his
lies
woman.
and hypocrisy, because here it is.
That's hypocrisy right there, telling that man he can't be with his woman. You gotta leave her.
No, that's
be in
the
this
straight.
truth.
That's lies. That's lies.
That's
Yeah.
hypocrisy, man. Because that's hypocrisy. Mean you know the scripture. You know that there's no scripture saying that man can't be with that woman.
Right, but there's some are blinded, some don't know. They reprobate.
Right.
So that's why they saying that. That's why it's lies. But hypocrisy is like you saying that, and then you go behind. You know, like you saying you know, and then you go behind and you dealing with a that's not in the truth.
You know he is.
See what I'm saying?
What?
Like what's his name? A good example of that is what's his name?
Homeboy that was messing with the little girl and the kid.
Nah, I forgot his name. Umar Johnson. Remember him?
Oh, Dr. Umar?
Yeah, they call him a doctor. I don't believe that.
Yeah,
He ain't no doctor. He a hustler, man.
he's a self-made doctor.
Yeah, he a scammer.
He's a self-named doctor.
Anyway, like him, like they caught him a couple of times. He always promoting that pro-black bullshit, right? You always deal with a black woman this, black woman
He
that.
got a white woman?
Yeah, he was dealing with a white woman. And he got caught a couple of times. He tried to play it off on camera like, nah, I don't know. It's just a apology.
He ain't stupid though. Cause who want this chick?
The
Who
reason
was that
why,
girl?
the reason why,
You
the
better
reason why
off with her.
Umar Johnson even pushes that whole black woman positivity bullshit is because those are the
Feed
ones,
on that.
right? They the ones that's buying his books, mostly the black women.
And they the ones coming to his little seminars and stuff.
Exactly, and that's hypocrisy because you're saying one thing, but in real life you're doing something else. That's a good example of hypocrisy.
Careful here.
A good example. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, so now we stop. How you guys? That was a couple days ago. Dude, this dude, I think it was this dude, one of the elders of IUIC. Oh man, they profess they sin in Sodom.
What?
They profess they sin in Sodom. Man, yo, and one of the and showed the clip of one of the elders, man, like one of the elders of IUIC.
Right.
He on his platform, telling those people like he sent the
Greek.
no, he sent the Bishop Nathaniel.
Right.
He sent a deed to that elder's phone. IUIC, one of the elders of IUIC, he said that on his platform. He said that the bishop Nathaniel sent him a picture of another brother's thing on his phone.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa,
yeah.
what?
That's the dude. Yeah, that's the dude who took a picture of his brother and sent it to one of the brothers in the camp. Wife. You get it?
Right.
And the ill part is,
Bro, why would you
he
have
like,
it on
yo,
your phone?
he like, yo. They took his phone because they kicked him out. They suspended him for
Right,
period
but
of
they
time.
but that doesn't
No, but
explain
they
like why they sent why would you send it to the
because they
elder?
caught him.
Right.
And he told who to either send him the picture or they took his phone, confiscated his phone. But what it is they was trying to,
Okay.
they wanted to like put them out there, put them on blast.
Right, but that's
You
some
understand what I'm
freaky,
saying?
but nah, that's
But-
some sodomy
yeah, you
right
don't-
there.
you don't need
You
to
don't,
see it. I
because
don't
it's
wanna
like
see
why
it.
would you
Yeah.
want to see it, and then why would you have it on your phone? Why would you save it on
First
your
of
phone?
all, that's right. That's something for a
That's
woman to
filthy.
see.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Not for
So
me.
it's like, why would you save it on your phone? That means you must have been interested in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then why would you share that with the elder? So that means y'all was all probably doing some sodomy behind the scenes, man.
Yeah.
Y'all sodomites, man. That's what the
That's
elder
some
was
shit,
getting. That's what Elder Pastor Hall was saying. Basically, like, yo, they freaky like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You nasty. You get down like that.
That's some serious weirdo stuff.
Like, yo.
That's some serious weirdo.
And that's big hypocrisy. So he's supposed to be a man of God teaching against sodomy. But here it is, you a damn sodomite behind closed doors. That's why the scripture say y'all mouths need to be stopped. But y'all just teaching nonsense. Y'all just talking out y'all asses at this point.
Oh man, I'm bull crap, man.
I forgot the piece of the light. Yeah, be careful when you leave it in your pocket because it overheats.
Oh,
Yeah, because like when I leave it in my pocket, I take it out and it actually burns. Yeah, it burns. It can overheat. Battery can overheat. You gotta take it. Like, I realized that you get in the battery like that, it can blow up. It hurts. Like a damn,
in your pocket.
yeah, shit, it's like a damn grenade in your pocket, just let it heat up, and it fries on you. Battery damage or the shit blow up. Yeah, I'm gonna get happy to 2 and 5. so many scriptures we could get. Like I got a list. Like I could hit this scripture, I could hit that scripture, I could do this scripture. Man, there's a list of scriptures I could do.
Right.
Oh man, damn, son, it's not enough time in the day. Cause we could really just sit here and think. I'm just thinking like, damn. All right, let me get this Habakkuk 2 and 5 real quick. Let me get this Habakkuk 2 and 5. Damn. You could do that.
To happen.
Yep. I'll bring it out again. 2 and 5. I start at verse 4. Habakkuk 2, chapter 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. So the scripture is describing a man, particularly Esau Edom, because he's wicked, right? I mean, if it's not upright in him, it's wicked. It's off. That's Esau's spirit. He got an off spirit about him, right? Wicked. Okay? So the Lord is talking about this wicked man. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. So the righteous will live by faith, man. We surviving on faith. Faith is more than just faith is more than what we believe in. It's a lifestyle. Right? It's our survival, it's our heart living on faith. The reason why we ain't get sick, we ain't die, despite all these chemicals in the air, the food and shit. We ain't hurt out here. It's because of faith, man. These diseases and food should be killing us. This air should be killing us. But we still alive off of faith, man. It's Yahweh Shema Shah that's keeping us alive, man. And we have faith in them that they can keep us alive, man. They can keep us functioning and healthy so that we can do the work and do what we got to do in our daily lives, man. It says, verse 5, yea, also because he transgressed about one, he's a proud man. So Esau is a proud man, man. There's no person on earth, no
Prouder
nation
than that.
prouder than Esau. Esau is the king of pride, man. Like, we talk about, he's so proud, he thinks he's God. He thinks he is the Most High. He thinks people supposed to bow and worship him and make offerings and sacrifices to him. This is what Esau Edom, the so-called white man, believes about himself, man. He thinks he the Most High. That's why the Most High gonna put him down. Because he believes he the Most High, bro. And he wicked. And he believes he the Most High. He think he God on earth. And he the Most High on earth. Like he untouchable. Like he can't face death. Because you know, Esau, you could tell Esau proud through his technology. When we talk about that technology, he gets so proud. Oh, my device can do this. My device can do that. Oh, I found the key to it. I found the key to it. Harry, I found this, I found that. I discovered this. I built this. Like, he's all proud about this shit, man. That's why the Lord going to burn it all up. Where's your glory at now? Where's your pride at now? Boom. It says, yea, also because he transgressed about wine, he's a proud man, neither keep him at home. So that means he's always out. Where is he now? He's going to other people's land. And what is he doing? He not making trade there. He not opening up trade. No, he's conquering lands. Yeah,
Using his surgery.
right. He's conquering lands. He's trying to go up in other people's lands so that he can take over the land and enslave the people. He did that with the North American Indians, right? He did that with many nations, man. He did that amongst his own people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Went into their land, conquered it, enslaved the people. And put taxes on the people, man. That's what he do. He still do that to the day. All the trips and all the fights and wars and spreading the democracy with the Middle East was a campaign of invading nations. Invading the nations in the Middle East. And enslaving those people and taking their resources. That's what he do. He invades the nation. He tried to conquer the nation and then steal their natural resources for himself. Take their gold, their silver, their flour, their oil, their rice, whatever they got to offer, man. And he taxed them on top of that.
work.
That's why he's the proud man, the wicked man. So he's not coming, he's not going to different places because he wanna travel the world. No, Esau, Edom, the Edomites, they throughout history they conquer different nations because that's what they spiritually do. They are violent and deceitful men. They're wicked, man. They want to go into other people's homes, kick them out the house, take over, and then charge them rent for trying to go back in their own place. You charge them rent. Like, oh, you want to come back in here? Oh, you gotta pay $1,400 for this room. You like, but the house is in my name. Yeah, but still, you gotta pay $1,400 for this room.
I was just listening to the radio station.
Crazy, man.
Justice or something like that. He's talking about
You see it forward?
he was talking about migrants, right? I think it was Brazil. Migrants from Brazil. They in Colorado or someplace, right? And it's this complex they took over. They took over the complex. Told the dude who owned the complex that if you keep on coming over here messing with their business, they're gonna kill him and his family, right? So what's going on is that they terrorizing the tenants, and when the tenant move out, and the owner come padlock the crib, they kick the door and boom, move new migrant, the new migrants that's coming over. They move them in and they start charging them rent. They paying these dudes rent
That's supposed to go to the landlord.
to the to the house that's not even theirs, yo. I'm like, what? And then when they go to the police, said they went to the police, some other kind of
Sheriff?
some kind of other shit, and then they DHS. Lo and behold, all of what they doing, they trying to get them out of there, and they squatters, you can't do nothing. I'm like, come on.
That's what Esau. Woe unto him who declare unrighteous decrees.
Exactly.
All right, because woe unto them who declare unrighteous decrees, because here it is, Esau and protected squatters that's taking over other people's homes, man.
You protect it, you give it
Protecting
lifelines,
burglars.
right? You give it a lifeline that don't even deserve it. And the people who are from this place or reside here from birth can't get a coat, can't get two nickels from y'all to rub together. But y'all gonna give some strangers from another land, from the land, come over here and give them heaps and heaps of fucking money. Food stamps, Medicaid, Medicare, all kind of, like, get up, come on. Cell phones. You get a check
You
every
should have seen.
month.
Oh man, you should
I
have seen
haven't
the
watched
outrage of the TikTok. Remember that woman that was talking about the receipt of the EBT balance?
Oh, the 13,000
Yeah.
or some crazy mess like that?
She was angry, man. I know.
That's right. Way too much money you have on the bill. You trying to tell me all this?
That was from one migrant.
Right.
I'm like, man,
How many kids she got? Come on.
5,000 in cash and then 13,000 in food. She had enough to feed the whole hood. She had enough to feed the whole hood.
We just doing that shit. This is so empowering.
And it was like, yo, that shit recruit every month.
Just doing that shit to show you
I'll be
power.
seeing these migrants, well, they be rocking in the city with gold chains and shit, diamonds.
They got cars. They have cars with no license. They don't even have ID, but they got cars. No ID, but you got a vehicle. Nowhere to stay. You in the shelter, but you got a vehicle. Come on, man. They run around doing the stuff they do in their country. Driving scooters with guns and knives and shit. They robbing anybody. Jumping on stabbing people and shit. Congress over there on Flushing. Flushing in, I think like Washington or some shit like that. Yeah, one of them streets over there. Yeah, we have a shootout.
Oh, come. Speak up. Come, yeah. In the camera. Car. No, he said speak up in the camera.
Oh.
See. I was watching. He was watching. Right. It says, Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine, he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people. So he's trying to rule that over everybody. That's the reason why he's conquering and invading different lands and subjecting the people. He want to subject everybody. See, let's read that one more time. It said, but gather unto himself all nations, and heap unto himself all people. That's what Alexander the Great did, right? No, not Alexander the Great. King Antiochus Epiphanes the fourth did, right? With the Israelites in Jerusalem, he was like, look, I want y'all all to be one. He's trying to make everybody into one, and his kingdom as one. See? He want them to be one people. And it's the same thing. Esau want everybody to be on the same level. That's why he's trying to introduce the universal basic income on everybody. So this way, everybody will be one in that way. With that.
Everybody be bums and homeless and dependent on.
Yep.
That's what they want. That's what we want.
With that karama inside of you,
Yep.
everybody gonna be one then.
So when you get out of
That
line and
universal
get
basic
down there,
income.
correct. Bam, cut your money off.
Yep.
Bam.
Take your
Bet you on
taxes,
medical.
take your debts,
Take
loans,
you off
everything.
social media. You don't have a platform to speak on.
Nope.
Lock your bank account. You can't go to the doctor. Everything is
Yep.
default. Nothing working.
That's what that's his agenda. That's what he's trying to push. He want that MOTV to go out. He want everybody to get hit with that karama, that chip to be inside everybody.
That's just gonna push. That's just gonna push the button.
Right, but that's prophecy though. That's prophecy. You know.
You got the Psalm chapter 36, verse 4. This speaks to this. He deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He aborteth not. Psalms 36 and 4. He deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil. Get that word. It was funny, man. Ain't gonna be funny when the days come. Soon come. It's not gonna be funny.
Alright, we back. Just had a technical error. But we back, guys. We back. Alright.
Abortive is a verb that means to regard something with extreme aversion or repugnance, or to utterly detest or loathe it. See something? You usually have that thing where you can press it and say the word.
Poor. That's the word. Poor. Yeah.
Horror. Horror. Yeah. That's it, man.
Yeah, poor. That's the poor means to regard something with extreme aversion or repugnance. So that means that's to stay in something that utterly hated. Like how the Lord hate Esau, man. You know?
Yep.
It's to have a great hatred for something or someone. I'm gonna go into Revelation 13. Remember the MOTB. Gotta bring this out. Gotta bring this out. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, right? So in this system, right, he's basically showing his power through his technology. Those are the miracles that deceive the people. What the MOTP can do, or the MOTP, you can play yourself wirelessly without even having to use your phone, use your card. You know, you can open up doors and you can open up your car door with it. Oh, you can
turn on your lights.
Yeah, but you control your lights.
Safeguard the crib.
Right, lock your door with it. With the MOTB, with the MOTB, you can register your medical history and all of that.
And that's what they want. They want to be able to say that you having heart trouble.
Right.
You got some clogged arteries. You know, they want to be able to.
They probably gonna have it to where like how it is with your phone. How you can interact with your phone through your smartwatch. They're gonna do it with the MOTB. They probably gonna have an app where you can see your heart rate, what's wrong with you.
And you ain't gonna have no app. They're gonna have access to them. They're gonna be able to see what's going on with you. Oh, you having a heart attack. Oh, this is going on with you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You see, come here, man. Come here, man.
Where
you at? Where you at on this chart, man? Come here. Where you from, bro? He was just recording us. Look, that's Issachar. He don't even know. He won't stand there and record us and whatnot, smiling, laughing and whatnot. He think it's a joke. That's why I told him, come here, see who you are on this chart. He didn't even want to see himself. You gotta make jokes and shit. Mock us. You funny. We out here just out here chilling.
Yeah. We just gonna learn. They be like, oh shit, what are we doing like that? They gonna be losing their damn mind, like, oh they gonna be like, oh shit, they gonna really just have a mental breakdown. They gonna bug out. So they ain't gonna know what to do, right? It says, and to see with them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image of the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. So this talking about the ancient Roman Empire being rebirthed as the modern day Roman Empire in America, right? Which is the modern day Roman Empire being brought back today as to America, right? Now you have that image of the beast. The beast we know is dealing with the NWO, right? The NATO and the EU. But they made a law within their country to do what? That image talk about a law. So they made a law within this modern Roman Empire, within this country, within NATO and the EU, within their country to do what? That everyone was down and worship the beast, or else they get killed. They let you know that here, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. So it was a law that was decreed, man, to give life to the beast, man. That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that the image should both speak. So this was a lifeless thing, right? Imagine a statue just coming to life and start talking and moving and interacting.
Right.
See what I'm saying? And that shows you the power, the great power that these elites have. These elites, right? Once this NWO is established, they use their power to do what? To make it mandatory that everybody must receive this Quran, that everybody must submit to this beast system if they want to survive. Oh, you got to be a part of the beast system if you want to eat, if you want to buy clothes, if you want to get baby formula for your baby, if you want to go to the doctor, you got to be a part of the system. See what I'm saying?
Where can I get a Bible?
Huh?
Where can I get a Bible?
A Bible?
Yes.
Oh, you could Barnes and Nobles, Amazon.
All right.
Yeah, they got Bibles. Yeah.
Copy. There's a sign right here, man. You
King
know, that's,
James Version.
that's King.
You seen yourself on this chart? Like I know you. I seen you looking. You know.
Yeah, you know what? The reason why I was looking is because, number one, I'm trying to stay close to God.
Right.
I've been having a lot of talk with friends of mine. They're telling me about the truth, about, we can call this the matrix construct, because I'm pretty sure you gentlemen are very knowledgeable. You guys are spiritual, mentally, emotionally in tune in all aspects. So you guys know a lot of stuff that's going on in the 100%. I see right then and there, American blacks, Judah, the 12 tribes.
Right.
So I'm like, man, I'm constantly always seeing the signs. A friend of mine, like, yo, John, get a Bible. A friend of mine, he was constantly we just had conversations a few nights ago. He sent me pictures, Black Jesus. He's like, yo, all the answers, man, the keys to life is all in the Bible. I keep telling myself, gotta get this Bible, gotta get this Bible.
His name is not Jesus.
Yeah.
It's Yahweh Shah.
Yes.
His father's name is Yahweh.
Right.
By Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Right.
In the name of it.
Right. Yes.
Right. So Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. So you know Moses, right?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So when Moses, before he gave Moses his mission to deliver the Israelites out of Egypt, so they was in bondage, he told them his name first. Because mind you, in ancient Egypt, they had many gods. Them Africans, because them Egyptians was Africans.
Right.
They wasn't white people as they teach you in the movies. They show the Egyptians in the movies as white people. It wasn't white. Those are Africans. They were dark, jet black. You know what I'm saying? And he told them, but when you go down there, tell them my name, because they had many gods, so they had different names. And mind you, the Israelites was there for hundreds of years, for centuries. So they was worshiping, they was into that idol worship, into that other like God. So he had to set the record straight, like I'm the ambassador, right? So I'm coming, right? I'm coming in the name of Yahweh, which is the Heavenly Father's name, right?
Yes.
It means He is. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He exists. He's the creator of all things. He's the source of life. But He is, right? He like son of Yahweh God. When the angel came to Mary and Joseph and said, "This is where I want you to name the son," right? That angel was just delivering a message. that was sent from the Father. Like, look, this is what I want you to name my son. My son's name will be Yahweh Shah.
Right.
And Yahweh Shah means he's a deliverer. He's the savior for the nation of Israel. Hence why he laid down his life. He laid down his life to give us a chance at receiving life, for us to receive, to be in grace and receive mercy, for us to come back to this world. You see? Because he had to give up his life for this knowledge to come out. Because mind you, these were secrets.
Right.
These were secrets. That's why it's called the mystery of the gospel. You see what I'm saying? So he had to die for these secrets to come out. He had to lay down his life to say, look, if I give you my life, Father, then you're gonna. Then the Father said, cool, I'm gonna bless these men with this knowledge so they can teach this word. So he had to give up his life for this knowledge to come down here, man, for us to get this
I
truth.
ask you fellas,
Yeah.
should I get a Quran as well?
No. Get that precept in Isaiah where it says don't mingle the books.
Yes.
Meaning, and what this precept is going to show you is don't mingle them, right? Because that brings confusion.
Yeah.
The Bible don't need another book
I
to
say that. So it should.
interpret, to give you more
You
understanding.
guys are the fourth people I heard say that.
Yeah,
So, the answer is
yeah.
right here.
Right here.
When I
It's in the
passed by there, I
scriptures.
couldn't help. I said, this is the sign. I'm seeing the brothers right here.
Yup.
I'm seeing the 12 tribes. I'm like, this is the sign right here. I just had a talk with the same gentleman I'm telling you about.
Where?
He took me on to, I know the guy, Jesus wasn't real name, but he showed me the truth
Right.
about, what says in the Bible, what the original Jews and stuff like that. He's telling me how to stole our religion. I'm like, wow. So he's sending me, like the gentleman said here, he sent me, pieces from the King James Version because I've never read the Bible before, but like I said, I really want to get connected to God, and I really want to better my life and stuff like that, and stay on the right path. I'm trying to deconnect myself from all materialistic things and just be on the Most High.
That's beautiful.
Like I said, money to me is a necessity.
Yeah.
I don't love money. I say money's a necessity. Help your friend, provide for your family.
Right.
But I don't use money in terms of an evil person. I got this job now. Look for the instant gratification. Put the Most High first, my family, friends first. So you know what I mean? And
Right.
just seeing this, man, and like I said, man, I can't even put this in words, man, how much of a blessing it is just to see the brothers there.
Isaiah 34.
This is incredible. And he's telling me, especially the way how certain women are acting too, right? The Bible even gives you signs, but the Bible tells you messages about how women are functioning,
Right.
stuff like that. Wow, this is more than 2,000 years ago.
Yeah, the Bible is the original red pill. Before red pill for me ever
Oh
came out,
yeah. Yes.
brothers were teaching. Excuse me. Brothers were teaching about woman nature, the female nature, how she
Yes,
acts, how she behaves,
yes.
her tricks and her traps. Like it's all detailed in the Bible.
Yes, all the stuff with the same sex thing going on, all that type of stuff. Wow. I said, this is 2,000 years ago they were talking like that. I said, wow. All the answers is right there. The Bible teaches you how to carry yourself, in life, man. I said, yeah. Without the proper guidance, man, it's eternal. Even with not having sex before marriage. How many times, certain gentlemen will fall into the aspect of lust towards a woman, not even knowing this woman personally, on a personal level, like mental, emotional, spiritual. We get so caught up in the lust, and then
I found it. Train station.
the nearest train station,
Franklin Avenue, right
yeah,
here.
Franklin, right
Yeah.
there.
Thank you.
Locked
Good to
down.
see it. Thank you.
Locked down.
Yeah.
So we see how we just indulge ourselves with a woman from a lustful standpoint. We get all the problems. Well, we like to live. They got different names for it. They drama. They got all kind of names, but it's still correlates to what's prophesied in the Bible. And I'm just like, wow, this is a clear sign right here. Clear sign. So yeah, that's why I just had to stop and ask you, gentlemen, man, where can I get this? Where can I get a Bible?
But more so, you need to get the names and pray for more understanding. Pray for the Lord to open up your spirit.
Yeah.
Because the answers in the Bible, but it's not as given to who the Lord wants it. Because you can have a Bible. Christians, right?
Yeah.
I don't know your denomination. You got many people that follow the church and they got Bibles at home,
Yeah.
but they don't understand what they're reading. When you ask them a question about the Bible, they're gonna give you their own personal spin-off
Yes.
interpretation of it. Like, well, I think, I feel, I believe, it could be that. It's just one answer. So the word, like, I'm gonna hit you with a Hebrew word, right? You know math, right? In English, the Hebrew word for it is amal, which means truth. And that's beautiful, and it just speaks volumes because look, 2 plus 2 equals 4. You can't spin that off with your word and say, well, I could say the 2, give you the plus, and then I could put the exponent, and then boom, I get 5. Like you can't use your word to try to twist it.
Right.
You twist it up. The equation, 2 plus 2 will always equal 4.
Of course.
If you follow that formula, you will always get 4.
Absolutely.
See what I'm saying? And it's the same with the truth. Truth has one answer. And it's
one
only
answer.
one path to the truth, which is Yahweh Shah. That's it.
So what's
That's
the
it.
difference on when I hear people say there's many different iterations, people talk about the King James Version. So what's the King James Version that stands out from others?
Well, the King James Version is closer to the ancient Paleo Hebrew. See what I'm saying? It's closer to the Hebrew. That's why.
Okay.
Because when you look at other English translations, they omitted words out.
Right.
Like if you were to do your research on other English translations,
Yeah.
the ESV, I forgot the other ones, but if you do your other English translations, they took certain words out
Right.
because they felt it didn't fit the narrative that they was trying to push. So the publishers took certain scriptures out of the Bible that was originally in the King James Version. See what I'm saying? So as you go through, and also the English, a lot of English translations, they go off as 50-50. Like some scriptures they hit, they interpret it correctly, and then other scriptures they interpret it incorrectly. Right, it's 50-50. It's a hit and miss with it. So King James Version, it does a good job of staying close to the source as possible, closer to the text, right, to the Hebrew text, and the Latin, Greek. So it's
Then you got other sources like Tribulation, same structure. Right. So it's not really going off too much. Sometimes you let it go off, but not crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it's physical, still work with you, show you that business, show you the way I break that scripture down.
Right.
See? Look, it says some versions in the Bible are not included in all the English translations because they are not found in the Old Testament Bible manuscript, which is a lot because it's in there. It's just that they took it out because in other words they found it as worthless. They had no value. They said, "Oh, we're gonna pull this out." See what I'm saying? But the KJV, it holds everything. Everything that was written in the as closest to the Hebrew as possible. Get that in the pocket for Wisdom of Sirach. We're gonna get that too for you. But it tells you even in the Bible that it's closest to the Hebrew, to the Paleo Hebrew. It's the closest thing.
Right.
But even still, we know it's the closest. This chapter is called the Wisdom of Jesus, or the Book of Ecclesiastes, right? It's nicknamed also the Book of Sirach because Sirach, another name goes by Sirach. The name in the book is named after
Ecclesiastes.
the wisdom of Jesus, the son of Sirach, right? Or Ecclesiastes, other name for it is Sirach. When you look at the prologue of Sirach, it says here, right? Wherefore, let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us. Talking about the Bible, not just this chapter, but the whole Bible. Wherefore, let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us when we may seem to come short of some words, which we have labored to interpret, for the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another language, like English, for example, have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they're spoken in their own language. See that? So the KJV is the closest to the Hebrew. the Hebrews is talking. It's like the KJV is like the closest thing, the closest English translation to the Hebrew.
Right.
All the other translations is like a watered down version of the KJV.
Right.
It might sound good to a more modern audience, but they take a lot of scriptures out. We just read the little sentence right there where it said they taking scriptures out, but they don't see no use in it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, and that's a punishment because in the Lord's word, He said if you add and take on the scriptures, the Lord shall add plagues onto you and take your name out the book of life. That's a punishment. So these people gonna get punished for what they did because they going with their own understanding, saying, "Nah, I don't think the scripture fits in there. I know the Lord said this, but I don't like that."
Misleading the people.
Exactly.
Right.
You hiding the truth, even more so. You hiding the truth.
This was deliberately done during the slave trade.
Yeah, that's true.
They had a Bible such
The slave Bible. Yup.
Keep us in control.
now that was really admitted to us, at that specific time, because they want to keep us indoctrinated.
Yes.
That type of words. You can get people to submit is when you show them this is what the God or the Bible says you're supposed to be.
Right.
Supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So they bring what but it's serves the purpose.
Keep us in control.
Now, let me get that quick. It says this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and 16. It says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord, Yahweh our power, and read."
We gonna read it from later. We'll read it from later.
Huh?
We'll read it from later.
Oh, seek ye out of the book of the Lord, and read. No one of these shall fail.
So let's talk about the Bible, right? This is what the book we talk about. Seek out of this book and read, for none of these shall fail. Meaning the words in this book, the words of the prophecies, right? The wisdom, the proverbs, the parables, the things that you're going to learn in the scriptures is not going to fail you in life. And the prophecies will come. The prophecies are
Jumping off the page.
they jumping off the pages. The Lord,
Back here.
yeah, the Lord, in Matthew the 24th chapter, the Lord said there would be wars and rumors of wars and earthquakes in diverse species. New York just got hit with an earthquake.
Yes. Yeah.
We already hearing wars and rumors of wars. World War III is right around the corner. So everything that's in prophesied has been talked about. Like in Revelation 13 chapter, right? How it was spoken on the mark of the beast. Have you ever heard of that, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you a question. What do you think the mark of the beast is?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
My perspective on the mark of the
Yeah, I do
beast.
too.
I never really put much thought into in terms of what it is, but if I was to take a guess in terms of what the mark of the beast is, I would say it's something that's preferably to like Lucifer, Satan, something like that.
Yeah.
That's what comes to mind when I hear the mark of the beast. You know, like Satan, Lucifer's influence.
Right.
The beast is a system. It's going to be put in place.
Okay.
Don't just can't just throw the nail on him. We gotta
Keep going. I know. Come on.
I'm not saying. Nah, we passionate about this thing. That's it. That's
Passionate.
it.
Like
Yeah.
I said, you gentlemen, what you're doing is very powerful.
And the system that's supposed to be put in place is something that's supposed to be worshipped.
Yeah.
And what it is a rock. It's something that's going to be granted
Right. Paragma is Greek. It's Greek for mark. When you look and when you go into that word mark in the book of Revelation, it goes into paragma. That's all right.
So
It goes into that word
Aura.
paragma, which is Greek for mark or an incision that's going to be made. The mark of the beast, when you read the description of it in Revelation 13 chapter, is the FRID microchip. That's the mark of the beast, because without that, figure it out.
this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in his right hand or in their forehead. So it's that chip, that RFID chip, that's going to be controlled through a system.
I'm about the one that was made by Elon Musk.
Yeah. That Neuralink, because that's
Yeah.
the chip. That's
Yeah.
the chip that they go into your forehead.
Yeah.
But they have one that they put into your hands in certain stores like Walmart.
No, Amazon, the Amazon Gold stores,
Yeah.
Whole Foods. They got the palm scan.
They got the palm. And these people raising their hands, thinking it's a joke, making videos of it, passing it, easy, but in truth, you actually supporting this youth system that they're trying to usher in.
Right, and that's a tool of control because once you get this mark, what they don't tell you is right now they're gonna sell it to you as a trend, like, oh, this is cool. I could do all these little cool gadgets and do these cool things with it. But they don't understand it's a system of control because how they gonna set it up? They're gonna set it up similar to like how China's social credit system is, where like it's gonna be off a point system. Where like if you got lower points, you're gonna be restricted and banned from certain aspects of society.
The whole digital
Right,
currency.
they going
Yeah.
so like if you got lower points, they gonna set up to where like if you got lower points in this B system, you're not gonna be able to go to a plane, buy a ticket,
Exactly.
go to the doctor, nothing. They gonna ban you from accessing certain things, necessities in society. You see what I'm saying? But as you elevate in this B system, right, you have higher points, they'll let you get lower interest rates on
Right.
homes and cars, right? Better insurance, see better doctors, whatever the case may be. So it's a tool of control because now if it's a point system, people will always, like in video games, people will always try to stay on top of the leaderboards. They don't want to be at the bottom.
Even with the whole
See what I'm saying?
class-based system, you can even say that's a part.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
With the whole thing with back in history with the whole colorism. All of that falls along that same bench. 100%. Yes, it's all a trap. All of it.
But the thing is, what they want to be able to do is play God.
Yes, I talk about that all the
That's
time.
the bottom
Yes.
line.
Yes.
And this usher in this system
Yes.
will be that in more.
Yeah, Mark
Because
Zuckerberg,
now,
Elon
when
Musk,
you-
Jeff Bezos,
Right.
Bill Gates. Yeah, you see
When you go against the system is going to rebuke you.
Yes.
The system is going to shut down. You're not going to have access to the money. You're going to be on punishment. You understand? You're going to have to go some days or maybe months, who knows, without food or whatever. They're going to do certain
Yeah,
things. Yeah.
yes,
Come on.
yes. The banking system mess
All
up
that.
your credit, so now you can't get out,
Right.
you can't get a car. Yes.
And the whole thing is,
Yes.
there's not going to be any more jobs. Everything's going to be done with
Robotics. Yeah.
robotics.
AIs.
Well, that's the system they want.
Yes.
Not saying we're going to be here long enough to see that. Because there's things in place that's going to counter that. You understand what I'm saying? So what we're going to see is him trying. And there's a scripture. What is that? In the scriptures, in his episode of
Yeah.
what is that?
Filming of in it's
You got these
In his
concentration
facility.
camps going on
Yeah.
too. He knows going on. Those concentration camps, they built that for a reason. You know what the class system is, you know what they're trying to focus on.
concentration.
Shelters, concentration camps, jails,
Right.
with the world people, with God's children.
I'm gonna bring this up for you still. Revelation 13 and 16. We read 16, I'm gonna read it again. And he called it all, both small and great. He said he caused it for him, right? He didn't force anybody to. He didn't put a gun to his head like, you want to take this shit and blow your brains out.
Right.
He caused it. How did he do that? By saying, look, I'm gonna lock down the supermarkets. Y'all ain't getting no food unless y'all take my shit. I'm gonna lock down the hospital. You ain't seeing no surgeon, no doctor unless you take my
Yeah,
shit.
but hold it until the vaccine. That's part
Right.
of that too.
The vaccine was a test on them.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
wanted to see how people were going to
100%.
react. And then they use that now they're going to use that information that they learned from the vaccine.
Didn't touch it. Didn't touch it. I knew it was
Good.
I'm
That's
like,
good. Yup.
now all of a sudden, now y'all want this to be mandatory? Didn't touch it.
Good.
I said, no,
Yeah.
I'm a soldier of God. Put me to jail, put me to whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let it.
That was a test run for the week.
I don't
So
got
now they
social
know.
media neither, no Facebook. People start, my fault to cut you off,
No, no,
man.
that's okay.
I'm just, oh man, I just love the energy, man. I
Yeah.
really appreciate and respect what you guys
Right,
are
right.
doing. You guys are some good brothers, man. I hope you guys continue to spread the message, man, because there's some evil shit going on. Excuse my language,
No,
man.
no, no.
But you just get to the point to where, you know, I'm one of the last guys to go off, oh, race is this, race is that, because it gets played out. But just like I'm telling you guys, gentlemen are very knowledgeable and stuff like that. You see how fucking this shit is. So you see how we get treated. There's no coincidence that when it comes to African American stuff like that, we're being treated. Discussed we're being treated a certain way all over the world. And I was talking to a friend of mine that never had a question come to mind. Black Americans so hate. But then when you look in the 12 tribes, they hate us because they know the truth. That's why they hate us. They know the truth and they know
It's
the
a
time.
bunch of sins, man.
Yeah.
We could go to
Yeah.
some.
They know what's going on.
They hit them with that.
That's why it was no coincidence with the slave trade. They knew what they were selling. They were selling us. Yup. Judas. Yup. We're the original Israelites. They knew what they was doing. They knew what they were doing with us. Like I said, I'm not knowledgeable as you guys, but
Yeah,
you know what's going on. I connect the dots. I'm like, oh, there's no
Right.
coincidence. You know?
Right.
I'm like, oh, how come some Africans don't even know, they know little about the slave trade. So I'm like, wait a minute.
They
Something's
know
up.
about slaves, but
Yeah.
they just
They the ones that
they
sold
don't
us.
want
Yeah.
exactly.
They don't
They,
sold us.
they don't want to admit that you're
Yeah.
part in the female part.
Right, exactly.
You gotta understand that.
So,
We, 12 tribes, we see the same for every week. Every 6 years you have a slave. Esau had us in the worst slavery. We did the worst to us.
Esau, when he said Esau, right? I'm not you like, okay, who Esau is?
yeah, I heard of that name.
So Esau right? So Esau, you had you know a man named Jacob. You ever heard of Jacob?
Yeah, I heard of that.
So Jacob is the father of the 12 tribes. These are his sons.
Right.
So the so-called black Native Americans today are descendants of his 12 sons. You see what I'm saying? Now Israel, his name was changed to Israel. That was a blessing from God because the Most High gave him that because he rewarded him for wrestling with the angel.
Right.
I don't know if you heard of that story, but he wrestled with the angel, and it was coming the nightfall. The sun was going down. The angel wanted to leave, and he said, "No, I'm not going to let you go until you give me a blessing." So the angel succeeded. He said, "All right, I'm going to give you a blessing. Your name is no more Jacob, but it shall be Israel." So Israel, when he dropped the Allah, he's the prince of power. He is a power, or he is the prince of power. So this is why, in other words, we're like basically with God, but with a little g. We're not on the level of the Most High, but we got power. We got great power, man.
First to us is children
Yeah.
for a reason.
Exactly. We got great power. So this is Josh Allen. These are the principles of the Most High and his son. These are the Israel 12 son and his descendants. This is where we come from. So Esau was Jacob's twin brother. Because Isaac, remember you heard of a man named Isaac, right?
Yes.
So Isaac had two sons, Esau and Jacob. Jacob is named later changed to Israel. These are his sons. Esau had sons too, but Esau was Jacob's twin brother. All right, and he will be later known as the scripture as the antagonist to us, our arch enemy. Right, he's the enemy of the Most High and the Son, and he's the enemy of us because he comes against us. There's many scriptures that tell you that Esau, Edom, right? Edom is his enemy, is our enemy.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Edom just means red, right? So Esau, Edom is like Esau is the twin brother of Jacob, right? Who later hated Jacob because he blamed Jacob for selling his birthright. Because he sold his birthright to Jacob, right? It was one day, as you read it, Jacob was cooking soup. And Esau was hungry. Because Esau, his brother Esau, he liked to go outside and hunt.
Right.
Game in the field. So he came back super tired one day. porridge, man. He said, all right, I give it to you on your birthday. Because under our laws, the oldest, if you had, right, if you a father had son, the oldest son would get the bulk of your inheritance. You see what I'm saying? So he said, look, so that right was reserved for Esau, right? So he said, look, I want you to sell me your birthright, right? I give you this porridge, because he felt like he was going to die. The scripture said he was so tight, he thought he was going to die. Like he was that faint, he was that weak. He felt like he was drawing close to death. He was super tired. So he said, look, I need that porridge. He said, I'm going to give it to you, but sell me your birthright. And that's what Esau did. He sold him, his brother Esau sold him his birthright to get that porridge, right? He said, what is it? This is what he told him. He said, what does it mean to me? I'm about to die. I need food. So he said, here's my birthright. So now the inheritance that was, now he goes his place and receives his father's inheritance. Now we're giving Jacob, right? Then he got mad with his brother Jacob even more because Jacob the word, his name is supplanted, but you know our name got moved. So his name is supplanted. He was given that name because what Jacob did was he supplanted his brother. He disguised himself, he dressed himself up as his brother Esau, but his father at the time was very old, he was up there in age, he could barely see. But he knew his son, he was going to be better too. But he knew the difference between his son because Esau had hairy skin, he was hairy. And his brother wasn't. So he could feel his hands and feel his skin and okay, this is my elder son. Goat skin or sheepskin. And he put it on himself to make himself hairy so that when the father touched him, he thought he was his elder brother. So then boom, he made him that porridge that he liked, his favorite dish, and said, look, I want you to bless me, Father. And his father gave him the blessing, which was what? The kingdom of heaven, the whole earth. He gave him that blessing, right? The kingdom of heaven, and that great blessing he gave to Jacob.
Esau was never supposed to get that blessing.
Right.
He had to live in time. He had to live his mission.
No, Esau, right.
So Esau,
Down.
he hated Esau.
Right.
From the beginning. So therefore he wasn't going to get that blessing anyway.
Right. That's why he was set up in that way for him to lose it. Because he never wanted it, the Moses, Yahweh, they never wanted Esau to have the blessing anyway. That's why I think it wasn't meant for him to have it. That's why it happened the way it did. That's why he lost the first fight. That's why he lost. That's why the blessing was given to Jacob. But it wasn't meant for him to have it. Like the saying goes, if God wanted you to have something, it would have been meant for you. It wasn't meant for you. That's why he didn't want it. Like his brother told you, because he hated Esau. You know? He hated Esau. So Esau
Have I love?
Esau have I hated. And Esau's descendants are here today. So who are the Edomites? These are the Edomites.
Yeah.
How do you know? Because when we look at there's a chapter in the Bible called Job. Yeah, the Edomites are not included. No, not that. Because what the Lord did was he separated the nations in the womb. That was power. Because basically, if I would have, they had the same mother, the same father, but he made them almost if they was like, if they wasn't even brothers. He separated them in the womb, saying they're not going to be from the same nation. He made them two separate nations. Because almost two separate families while they was in the womb, and they had the same mother and father. You see what I'm saying? That was power. So here it is, y'all brothers, y'all supposed to be one family, but the Lord said, no, y'all gonna be two separate nations. So
Warning in the womb.
yeah, because the scripture said while Rebecca, which is their mother, had him in the belly, and his infant,
Why they fighting so much?
because he had a lot of labor to him. No, in their mother's womb.
Fighting.
Right. And she was in the war with each other. Because they was in so she was in so much pain. She cried to the Lord like, damn, mom was in so much pain. And that's because they was fighting, like the brother said, they was fighting amongst each other. We saw no, they was fighting amongst each other. We saw, see what I'm saying? That with Jacob Hill. No, other way around. Jacob grabbed Esau here. You know what I'm saying? So they had hard.
But that was like a symbolism.
Like it had a piece
To
of
show
meat.
that like Esau is the beginning of the world, Jacob is the problem. And so the end of the world is what we know right now. What we see right now.
Right.
And who's in
Right. Because the world, right. And it doesn't mean the world won't blow up. It's just talking about like an end of a rulership. Like you had different nations, you know, like different ancient societies rule.
Yes.
Like the bad ancient Egyptian empire,
Had the Egyptians,
Assyrians. Right, like so
Right,
you had these
I get
ancient
you.
empires where they rose into power and they fell down.
They fell. Yeah.
Now, who's ruling the earth now? At the end of these times, right?
Yes.
At the end of, it's called the end times, but it's really the end of Edomite rulership, of Esau rulership, right? Of the so-called one world power.
So it seems like Esau.
Yeah, he's ruling right now. Yes, he's ruling right now. Right.
So the power shifted from Jacob to
No,
Well, we did have our we did dark but we came to Deuteronomy 28. You know?
yeah, he came into the verse.
We came to that point where we succumbed to the curse.
Right, but the leadership of the earth was given to Esau for a time. And now he's signing up. That's like the end time. End time rule, not to mean the earth will blow up. When you talk to the average person, they say end time or the end of the world, they think the world will blow up. Everybody gonna die.
the end of his
Rulership. In his time, it's like how a president is. You know, the president gets 4 terms, and then it's his time for him to go.
Just
Now
like Rome had his time,
Right.
had fell,
Right.
before that,
Yeah.
okay.
Now Esau, it's his time for him to be up. It's time for him to
And
go.
plus too, Yahweh took his time with this place, man.
Right.
He put a lot into building this earth, man.
Right.
So why would he destroy it?
Exactly.
I'd get
Doesn't
rid
make
of you
sense.
suckers. You know what I mean?
Right,
'Cause
correct, word,
this
word.
is in the book.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the script. This is the movie.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? This
Yes.
is the Most High's movie.
Most High's movie,
And
exactly.
we clean it out.
Yup, cleaned it out.
It's the script.
He narrated all our
It's the
characters.
script.
Yup, right
The
there.
script.
Yup. That's what I want, man. Yup, the script is all right there, man.
Everybody here, man.
Keys to life is all in that book.
That's it.
Yeah.
Once you learn this thing, and you know the spirit is doing it, then you get to play your role.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, purpose. Perfect home, you get the spirit, power, how to
I appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
100%. I appreciate you. I love what you guys are doing, man.
Thank you. Wait, you want the YouTube channel?
Yeah, sure.
Channel, Son of Salvation. Son of Salvation 1-4. Yeah, one whole word. Sons of Salvation 1-4. On YouTube, you can subscribe. Yep. Notifications on. And also, can we give them the Apostle
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, GMS Apostle. Like, absolutely. Yeah, GMS. Once you finish with that, I'm gonna do the other one. They don't, cause those are our elders. Those are our teachers.
So,
So,
what's the name?
Sons of Salvation. Salvation.
144.
144.
Yeah.
Sons of Salvation. Yup, boom. Guys right there.
Yep. Yeah. And then also, this is another channel too. this channel here, GMS Apostle Street Ministry. I'm telling you, these brothers is real deal. These are our teachers. Woo. Yeah. Yeah.
Just definitely trying to get in tune.
Yeah. You're gonna learn a lot. You listen to these brothers, you're gonna learn a lot.
Sure.
You're gonna learn a lot, man.
Sure. 'Cause, yeah, you just wake up every morning and you just get this feeling more and more that this ain't right.
Yeah.
Everything the way it's run is all wrong. This is not right. You get that feeling.
Yup.
Yeah.
The Lord is definitely calling you, brother. So just stay the course, man. Lord willing, you come into the fold.
Oh, let me read this thing like
Oh, sure.
real quick.
No problem.
While I'm doing this, right, you can break it down and let me know who these characters,
All right.
each nation.
Oh,
So
Psalm
here's
83?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this is Book of Psalms, chapter 83, right? This is pretty much a exhortation of what's going on and the tribe taking out by getting outside to take vengeance against these separations that's doing us good, right? It says, keep not thy sound, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. Loud struggles. Really saying things bad about it. Uproar. Right. And they that hate thee have lifted up their head. So he's saying the people, nations that hate you have lifted up their head towards us, right? And it says, they have taken crafty counsel against our people. They consulted against our hidden one, which is the elect.
Right. So why they call the hidden one? Right. So have lift up thy head, meaning that when they said they that hate you, talking about the other nations, because these other nations, these non-Israelites, right? They hate the Most High. They hate the Most High in this city. And they show that by hating us and by the way they treat us, because they can't touch the Most High and His Son, right? Because they in the spirit world, they spiritual, right? They powerful spirit, but they can touch us. So that's how they show they feeling, and how they think about us, about what they say and do to us. You see what I'm saying? To project that or what they were saying due to
Nah, street people.
Oh, yes.
Can't catch you. I'm gonna get your brother,
Right.
your dad, you know,
So when that's close.
bring you out. Or if you try to bring you out. Or just let you know how bad I feel about you. Way about you, but I'm gonna beat you somebody you know.
You can see it on all levels.
Yeah.
Even the way we're portrayed on TV. This dope. Right, you're gonna be violent. The whole world's gonna look at you violent.
Exactly.
Even though you know the truth, I'm gonna make it so that I'm gonna manipulate, I'm gonna corrupt the public so much. Think it be true, but they're gonna believe it's a lie. I'm gonna have them all think you're crazy. You see it happen to so many brothers. Oh, look at the state of hip hop. Hip hop came from us, Puerto Ricans. It's a beautiful thing. It was all about unity. Right. As soon as they got their hands on it, gangster rap. And then it migrated into something more drill rap. Now you got the hoes, dogs, prostitutes, everything that's prophesied.
It's always going to be a negative representation of us because that's how they want us to be.
Yeah, there's so much more to see.
What they used to do was, this is how we got to have all of these curses because they were complaining to the Most High about us and telling on us because they are teaching us all the wrong things to do. And we were following everything. And they like, look, God, look. What they doing? They eating pork. They sleep with each other's wives. They having orgies. These are chosen people. Come on. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
But also, the thing is, they told us to be that way. That's why the Lord's going to punish them because the Lord knows all
what it
things.
is.
Yeah, He
You know what it is.
The reason,
You're right.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, and wrong.
Right.
Everybody gonna get their hand full.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? You go get your portion.
Yup, when they mad at
Everybody
top.
gonna get their portion.
Yup, exactly.
You know? Hey, look, let me because I think we gotta make a move.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'm just actually going
Just
to
the
the
hated ones, right?
yeah.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more. And remember, so pretty dead.
No.
Now I see you.
Shalom, brother. Shalom.
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 But
Yo, I
that-
just want to say the hitting ones. Why did King David call his people the hitting ones? Because they hit into the world.
Yeah.
Meaning people don't know who we are. If I talk to this woman right here and say she's an Israelite, that she's from the tribe of Judah, you look at me like a psychopath. Crazy. Like, what are you talking about? I'm not no Jew. The Jews is the small hats with the curly,
Right.
with the curly hair and the long beard. Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Took over the banking system and everything.
Right. So the hitting ones is us because the world, a lot of people don't know that we're the Israelites, that we're the sons of the Most High.
Yeah.
We're the hitting ones. We're hitting to the world. Particularly the ones that believe. Right? There's some those that knowledgeable and those that's in the higher up in society, they know. But the average Joe don't. The average Joe don't. They call us what? Black, African American, Latino, Puerto Rican. These are all like bywords that we adopted from our oppressor.
So construct as
Right.
well.
These are the names that the Most High Himself gave us.
I heard Africa's not even called Africa. It's called something else.
Well, yeah. What? That name Africa was actually African. I mean, that's a person, you know? But, you know, just like Israel was a person before it was a land.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, but Africa was a land of a suit, you know, until
Shalom, man.
they were brought back into the fold. You know,
Yeah,
so,
come.
you know, so,
That's smooth. I forgot. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot.
yeah, but
I'm not
those
sure.
are the 13 nations that formed. No, that was 11. They formed the Confederacy. They got together and made a pact to always keep us. You see what it said? It said come and let us cut them off from being a nation. So to do that, you have to enslave the people. You have to change their language. You also have to keep them away from their power, which is their religion, their religious belief, their God. And that's what they did. They kept us away from our power. They taught us their ways and actions because most of these different nations, they had several gods. They didn't have one God. We have the only God, the one the true and living God of the Bible. And with Him, there is no me. We don't have any other gods. You understand what I'm saying?
As is.
It's me. I
Right.
do this. And he's cocky with it. He said it too.
Oh, you don't mind being in camera or you want me to? All right, cool, great.
You know, so that's pretty much what I want to, get sure, if you could.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right.
Appreciate it, for sure.
All
You guys
right.
doing a beautiful thing, man.
Uh-huh.
Continue to prosper.
All right, you too, man. Stay up with the
Shalom.
studies, man.
Yeah.
Watch those videos.
Yeah.
Be edified.
I used to be, for a short period of time, with 125th.
Yeah.
I don't even know about that church. It was about 10 years ago. You're familiar with the black
Well, listen.
This was at the Atlantic Mall. I'll let y'all do that.
Yeah, thank you.
Y'all here all the time?
Yeah, we come out here every week.
Same spot?
Yeah, every Sunday. Yep.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, bet, man.
All right,
man.
stay
Thanks
up.
for stopping by, man.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you. So hopefully it was an edifying lesson. Salakia for the technical difficulties. You know, we was having trouble with the tablet, and yeah, that's why the live keep going on and off. But we'll be closing out. Lord willing, it was an edifying lesson. And as always, to give all honor and praises and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Kadash.
all right, double honors to our Salakia. Almost.
Like to give a shout out
Shout
to
out
the elders.
to the elders. Almost.
Apostles.
Salakia. Shout out to
Teaching us 100%
right.
truth.
I got a little exactly that rule well. Got a little excited, you know. Shout out to definitely to our elders and our teachers who taught us this word and gave us this truth, 100% full truth. With the spirit and power, Yahweh Bashem Shah. Salutations to the house of Dawadah, the household of faith, and to you men out there, continue to push, continue to believe, hold on to the faith, hold on to the knowledge that you know, and to the to the men, women, and children that believe, you know, just keep believing, keep pushing. So you would say Shalom.
Shalom.
So next time we say Shalom. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom, Israel.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Abba Baba.
Baba Paul.
Shalom.
Shalom.
That's right.